The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 222, be recorded on September the 8th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Loud today. I'm joined by my friend from the Great White North, where they play hockey all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Gibson, give 8777.
What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do this.
Ryan, do you play hockey?
I don't know how to skate. I used to play road hockey a lot, but I actually don't know how to skate.
Street hockey.
Yeah.
That's what we used to play in New Jersey.
Jersey?
In Jersey. When I was younger.
Hey, Jesus, what's that voice talking? Who's that?
From the West Coast, the best coast, my friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief, is back as well. Welcome back, Henley Gunny.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, we just play volleyball all day at the beach here in sunny California.
No, you don't.
No, not me.
You're right. You don't play volleyball. I played volleyball in high school. Yeah.
You were on the volleyball team?
I had a sporty friend, and he came to me and he was like, dude, we need one more person for our volleyball team. Will you just join the team? And I was like, all right, fine. And it was like the worst experience ever because I'm not a sporty guy at all.
Ball to the face.
But hey, it was something I did that was different.
They have male volleyball teams?
Yep. They did. I don't know. Do they? It's been a long time. It was like 25 years ago.
When I went to high school, I mean, there wasn't like a male volleyball. It was a girl volleyball team, but there was never like a guy team.
Guys team.
I always see girls playing.
Yeah, I always see the girls playing it. Yeah. And then
That's your sexist state, or...
That's right. Sorry.
And then like what was it? The cheerleading team had guys on it too, though, because it was like a competition.
We never had guys on our cheerleading teams.
Yeah,
I used to be a cheerleader.
Like the first high school I went to didn't have it, and then the second high school I went to did, because they actually went to the competitions and shit around the country.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of weird. Weird shit. Anyways,
to be honest, not being a sporty person, I was never paying attention to the cheerleading team really. So.
Damn.
I didn't go to sporting events, really.
Follow us on Twitter at _horrible gamers. Join us on iTunes and leave us a review. Are you UK listeners? Are you guys listening on iTunes? What are you guys listening on? If you're listening on iTunes, head over to iTunes and leave us a review. Because we have no reviews for our UK iTunes accounts.
Okay, so because... we can't see them. They have to like.
No.
Us.
No.
Checked.
You can change. Yeah.
Yeah, I checked. I checked.
Oh, sorry.
I'm watching everything.
Sorry, mate.
I need reviews around the world to boost my damn ego, and you guys are not helping me here because you didn't put no damn reviews up. So damn it, go leave some reviews, UK listeners.
Leave us reviews, and we'll read them on the show.
Yeah, we'll read all of them. I think Dumpson sent a review like in March for the US iTunes store, and he was like, Jesus is the best, or something like that.
Oh God.
What about Mojo Red?
Okay, maybe we won't read them live on the show.
That kept me going, man. Like I was feeling down that day, and I read that, and that kept me going. You know, like you could join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community on Facebook. It's a group, close group. That means nobody can see what you post in there besides the people who are members of the group. And email us, feedback@horriblegamers.com. Also join our Discord. I'm going to leave a Discord link in the show notes. Go join it. What else? Oh, Patreon. Patreon.com/horriblegamers. Go join.
Who do we have? Jesus, who's our Patreons? Who are they?
Jonathan D. Hall.
That guy?
Johnny Boy.
Alan Maybe H.
That guy?
Joshua Wolfie.
Oh, that Wolfie guy.
Evan Tanaka.
He was on last week.
John Jerome.
Ah, the Jeromies.
Adam Sunda.
The sun does.
Sunday.
Clint Thiel.
I think
Clint
we're going to hear him
Thiel.
later on the show.
Dirty Bite.
Chris.
Dirty Bites.
Robbie Wheat.
Oh, wheat.
David Schneider.
With the pit bull.
Schneider.
Thank you for being Patreons, guys. We love you. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I don't really care. Fuck you.
Thanks for giving me money. I don't give a fuck.
We love you guys. Thank you for being Patreons of the show. Support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/horrible gamers. Our intro song is done by FWLR and TwistX, called Breakout, and our outro song is done by Broke for Free, and it's called Night Owl. Go listen to those guys on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, wherever else you can find them. I don't know, wherever else you can find them. But let's get into video games. Lots of video games to talk about this week. Ryan has some special video games to talk about this week. I have just 2 video games to talk about this week. I've been working a lot, guys. Sorry.
Same.
Oh, sorry, eh?
Sorry, no time to game because I'm fucking stuck at work. I'm fucking late. It sucks, and then I have to be up early. It's even worse.
But then
Man,
those
no time
paychecks
to
come
game.
and you can buy video games to play.
I can buy another PS4 Pro that I'm going to sell in a month. Anyways.
Is that why you're working overtime?
Get a PS4 Pro so I can sell it in a month. Guys, I played a game called PUBG. The 1.0 is now live. It actually went live on what day was it? It was Memorial Day. It was Labor Day,
First?
Monday, September 3rd. It went live.
I did I played some this morning, actually.
Yeah, I played some all week. So on September 3rd, I went to go play PUBG with Brink, and it was like, the servers are down for maintenance. Please go play the public test server. So then I Googled Twitter, like, why is PUBG down? And apparently they actually took it down for 16 hours to do maintenance before the 1.0 patch. Like, that's a long time.
But they left the test servers open?
Yeah, the test servers were open.
The test server was pretty much 1.0 anyways, right?
Yeah, at that point, yes, it was. It was like pretty much. And you know how most people, it said like we could get 13,000 G coins or whatever to like spend on whatever to like test it out. Dude, my thing glitched out. So I launched the test server, and I think Snyder or Alan maybe or somebody had sent me an invite. And as the screen was popping up to tell me that I had the G coins, like it popped up and it said, "Congratulations, we're letting you get 13,000 G coins to test them out or whatever, enjoy or whatever." And I pressed accept invite.
Oh.
It glitched out and it had no coins. Like I have no G coins. My test server. They're gone. Zero.
That was just for the test server though, right?
Yeah, it's just for the test server. And like, so I was like, oh, whatever. Like I don't really care. But I mean, it would have been cool to have been able to like buy some cool shit from my test server person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it also didn't give me my 100,000 BP points, or my battle points, or whatever the fuck they're called. So that sucks.
I think I didn't get 100,000 BP points, but
Yeah.
I think I still had some from the last time.
I had some from like I had some from the time they gave us 1 million. So I have like 700,000 BP points. I could just buy crates forever and never run out of the points, I think.
I also loaded up PUBG, but only to see how many achievements would pop.
How many popped?
3, I think.
I think
3
that's
or
what
4.
I got. I got 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So of course on the 3rd, me and Standard were waiting for the game to like, it's gonna go live at 5 p.m. So we're waiting. Finally, it goes live and we launch it and it's like, oh fuck, it's completely screwed up. So we like uninstalled the game. We both uninstalled it and we both re-downloaded it. And then we launched it again and it worked and all the achievements popped for me. Standard didn't get any, but I got like 4 of them or 5 of them right off the bat. And so I started playing it, dude. It's so good. The new map, it's really good. Sandhook, that fucking map is good, dude. What I've noticed was on that map, you can get in there, and no matter where the plane is flying, you can usually fucking fly across the whole map, like with your parachute or when you skydive out of the plane. You can get anywhere on that map. And the circles close in so fast, though, dude. You have to be able to loot super quick and just keep constantly moving because the circle is constantly like the first one. It'll take a bit. It'll take like 2 minutes or a minute and a half or 2 minutes. But then once that big first circle closes in, like the blue comes into that big circle, the first one, it's like, oh, now you have a minute. Now you have 40 seconds. Now you have 30 seconds. Now you have 25 seconds. It's like constantly fucking pushing you to go closer, 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 closer. And but the good thing about that map is there's loot everywhere. There's like the guns are everywhere. There's so many like spots where you can find good guns that it's like a non-issue. You know what I mean?
It's not the desert map, right? Sandhook?
Sandhook is good. I like all the guns. The vest, there's level 3 vests usually everywhere. You can always find like scopes for your guns, badass sniper rifles. There's new types of guns in that map as well. So it all runs fucking good, man. And I'm enjoying it. Me and Snyder ended up playing quite a bit of matches that night. And I fell for the trap.
What was that?
So they have this thing called an event pass.
I saw that.
No.
You have to buy.
Oh, no.
So it goes for 30 days.
How much is this event pass? How much is it?
$10.
Okay, that's not too bad. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you get? What do you get?
So I signed up for this super special event pass.
And it was
you
still
have
only
30
$10, even though it was super special?
Yeah, it was super special. I mean, $10, bro. That's like an hour's worth of work for most people. Okay.
All right.
Shit.
Go on.
You get some good loot for it.
What do you get?
Camo.
You get exclusive loot. You get exclusive loot for it. You get like it's all most of it is cosmetics. Well, obviously it's cosmetics. They can't give you like a special gun or anything, but they'll give you like a special outfit. And then you start off at level 0 and you rank up to level 1, then level 2, all the way up to level 30. And so like by the time you get to level 30, you'll have like a special frying pan, some special like glasses and shirts and outfits. So that's pretty much it. It's cosmetic items. But I was having so much fun that night playing the Sandhook map that I was like, I need to buy this. You know what I mean? Like it had just like
They hooked you.
it had its hooks.
So
yeah.
So it's like the thing on Fortnite, right? Where you get challenges and then you have to complete the challenges to level up.
Yeah. It has. You don't have to complete them, but it helps you level up much faster.
Yeah.
Missions.
That's the point. Right?
But you get XP just for being in a match. Like it'll be like, oh, like if you survive, I think you must at minimum survive more than 2.5 minutes in any match when you start off. You gotta, if you live more than 2.5 minutes, even if you don't kill anybody, you'll get like a bit of XP.
But then you get extra XP for like, shooting a guy with an SR or with an AR or like
get like 5 kills with the car, run people over, or shoot somebody with the
10
crossbow,
kills
throw a
with a frying
grenade.
pan.
Or get a kill with the frying pan or whatever. So you get XP for that.
And you said this is like a time exclusive thing, right? Like it's like it goes for like the next 6 months or whatever. So you have to complete these challenges.
Well, it goes for within the next 30 days.
Oh, 30 days.
Yeah.
So it's a monthly thing. So it's another $10 a month subscription fee.
That's what it is.
Well, I might not buy all of them, but I'll probably buy the ones that have cool like outfits in them or whatever.
But it's the same as what Fortnite does pretty much.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. The thing is, what's cool about this is that you can still get XP without owning the battle pass. You're still going to rank up the levels. Obviously not as fast as if you would have the event pass or whatever, because the pass gives you like an XP boost and a BP coin boost, so you get more like coins for every match you play. You get more XP per match that you play. But you can still level up without owning this and then outright buy the pass like on the last day if you reach level 30 and you say, you know what? I do want all that shit that's unlocked for me. You could still pay the $10 and it'll be retroactive and give you all that other stuff that you already claim. You can claim it all, you know what I mean? But even though you you don't have the battle pass, it's not called the battle pass. It's called like event premium, something like that. There's still another tier where the people that do not own that can still unlock items, but it's just going to take them a lot longer to unlock a certain cosmetic item. Like, I think you have to be like level 10 to even unlock the first thing, which is like a t-shirt or like a shirt with the tie, like the guy in the main cover, like the guy who's the main cover dude has or whatever. You can unlock that shirt, but you have to be like level 10 and not have the season pass or whatever. And then everybody gets a frying pan. That's a pretty cool looking frying pan. It has like a skin that has like a little target on it for your frying pan. So it's pretty cool looking. I want that, but that's for everybody as long as you get to level 30. The thing is, I don't see people that do not own this event pass getting to level 30 unless you like
play all day.
PUBG all day, every day.
Yeah. And if you're playing PUBG that much, you're most likely going to buy the stupid pass anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, besides that, the game is running really good, guys. It's pretty smooth at this point. There's still kind of some glitches in the intro screen. I'll sometimes see people that are halfway stuck in the ground.
I saw that.
But those are usually people that have crashed out of the game. Like, for some reason, their game crashed, and it does that, like to display that they're crashed. But now you have apples in the intro, like where you're loading up with everybody. You have like little apples you can throw at people, and everybody's throwing apples at everybody.
Does it?
That's it.
Does it have the all the new stuff, like the practice zone and all that shit?
I couldn't find it. If it does have it, I don't know how the fuck to go to it.
Which map is adding that, right?
Which map is the desert map?
So this Erangel.
That is Sandhook.
No, Sandhook is the new one, the jungly one.
Okay, I didn't play that one.
Is that the jungle?
I played the desert
thought that was the desert.
with the pickup trucks.
No. The Erangel is the original map, the one, the big green one. And then, what the fuck is the desert one called? Oh, man.
But yeah, I played that one. I didn't see but I know what you're talking about. I've seen the videos with the apples, but I didn't see any guns that you could pick up.
And the kids came over after the show last week.
Miramar.
That's it, yeah.
Miramar, yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, PUBG runs good, and I'm liking the new map. Like I said, the new map, a match will take you literally at max, and I'm saying to like when you get to the last people, 15 minutes max. Like that's max. That's like being slow. And it probably takes like an average of 10 minutes on the new map, like the little one, which is so fucking cool, man. Because like I said, you just get in there and you start looting everything, and it's crazy, man. It's just insane by the end. Like there's 30 people left alive, and all you hear is gunshots everywhere, and everybody's going down. And another thing they added to that map, that little one, is if you're in the last circle, there's like 5 people or less left alive, and it's closing into like the last few. It knows that, and it forces everybody to at least crouch. It won't let you be prone.
Oh.
You have to be crouched. It won't let you go prone. Because David Standard was playing with me the other day, and he had found this really good spot in between these rocks and in the shadow, and he was just killing everybody as they were running by him. And the circle kept closing in on him. And it got to the point where it was 3 people left alive, and he was one of them. And so I was like, all right, dude, just crawl up there going prone. And he does. He started going up there, and he made it all the way up there, and he's prone. And then all of a sudden, he stood up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Snyder? He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, lay back down, dude. He's like, I can't fucking lay down. I'm like, oh, shit. And apparently, it blocks going prone, and you cannot go prone.
That's probably good. Like, if you remember in the beginning, when this game came out, like, we're in those, like, certain hills, and everybody's just laying down. You can't see anybody.
Yeah, everybody's just laying down. You can't see them. But the old maps on Erangel and Miramar, you can still lay down prone in the last circle. In the new one, you can't, though. In the new little map, you just can't do it. They won't let you. So there's that. I mean, the game is fun, dude. I'm loving it, man. I really am. I want to get so good at it. That's my goal, to at least every match get a few kills. The other day I got into a match, I got like 5 kills. And I mean, I got like 5 kills like back to back. Like pretty much I killed one dude. Some other dude came up to the spot that I was at. He started shooting at me. I hit. I jumped through some windows, shot him, killed him. And then I started running down a hill. saw some dude that was like trying to camp and snipe. I fucking shot him up, killed him. I ran down again, ran across this field, shot some more dudes like from across the fucking river. It was wild, dude. I was going like Rambo. I felt like Rambo in that game.
Damn.
And then like I finally got to like near the last circle, and some dude came up behind me and shot me up. And the problem was that he was shooting me, and I had another guy shooting me from the other direction, so I couldn't hide behind the rock to hide from him because the other dude would have shot me. And so I was like, okay, who do I want to take this kill? And I was like, oh, I'll let this guy take the kill. Whatever. He tricked me. Yeah, PUBG. Now you can do emotes too, guys. You can do the little emotes.
Oh shit!
I didn't see that. Yeah. I didn't see it.
Yeah, so the emotes were tricky to find out how to do them because it doesn't tell you like, oh, do this to do the emotes. Like you gotta hold down LB and RB at the same time, and then a little wheel pops up that shows all the emotes. You can wave at people, you can high five, you can like dance and stupid shit.
Cool. Oh, now I want to go to a dance class just to learn those moves.
Is it cool? I don't know if it's cool.
Super cool. I don't think the PUBG doesn't have the music though. Like you know how in Fortnite if you do the dances it does little music?
Yeah.
PUBG doesn't.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, you know the music. Everybody knows the music.
I just played like 3 matches this morning. Just
how did you like it? Did you play the new map? No,
I just played Miramar. It just played on that. So, but that seemed like the circle went down super quick. You know, after like the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, they have.
Then it was like,
they have optimized those as well. Like don't get me wrong, the old maps, the circle still goes down faster than it used to in the past, but it's still not as fast as Sandhook. Like Sandhook, I'm telling you, you got like seconds. Like you'll think like, oh, we're just in the edge of the circle, we're fine. Like all of a sudden it'll be like 30 seconds, move to the next circle, and it's like across the map, and you're like, holy shit. And you just got to take off running. You just got to run it, dude. Like, just run.
Yeah, because in the second match that I played, I went down to the dock. Like, I jumped out fairly soon when the plane went over. And I started looting, and then it was like, okay, in 30 seconds, the zone will start coming in. I looked at it. I was like, oh, man, it's not too far away. But luckily, I was able to, in Miramar, you can find a truck pretty easy. So once I had the truck, it was pretty easy to go to the next area. And yeah, so then like a couple people, like they did either know how to aim or whatever, were just trying to take me out, but just moved past them, get more loot, went to the next section, got more loot, waited for a guy to come upstairs. I took him out and moved on to the next area. And I think eventually I died to the circle because I didn't realize like, oh wait, where is it? Is it west or east? And then it just eventually killed me.
Damn.
So, because I don't play it that much, but
me and Snyder, we got top 10 like almost every match we play, like almost every match. There was a couple flukes last night where we just landed like way outside the circle, and like it screwed us, dude, because we landed in these houses, and we had good loot, but there was no car in sight, and the circle was clearly just across the entire fucking map, and it was the Erangel map, like the green one, the big one, the old one.
It's key to have a vehicle.
And like there was no vehicles at all, dude. Like he ran one direction down the road, I ran the other direction. Like, all right, we find a car, you come pick each other up, right? No, dude. Like I was like at the edge of the circle by the time I even saw a motorcycle. I'm like, how the fuck did I run the entire map, get shot at by like probably 5 other different people, like squads or whatever, and like I survived all that, and I get to the fucking edge of the circle, and there's a motorcycle finally. I'm like, God, this was bullshit. I was mad.
Yeah, they definitely need more vehicles in the first map. Right? Because there's just way too much running in that. Yeah, that's what I liked about Miramar.
And it takes forever. Like, just said, the matches take like 20 minutes sometimes, 30 minutes, you know what I mean? And it's like, I could have played like 5 of the Sandhook map, you know, like rounds already or whatever.
Yeah. But man, I've been so rusty playing that. I was like, how the fuck do I equip my gun? It was like playing Vigor, you know? Like I'm pressing the start button, I'm pressing select.
Why, Gunny?
Yeah, I know that now.
The Y button.
Jeez.
Because I had my grenade out and I threw a grenade at the guy and I'm like, then I went running. I'm like, shit, I'm pressing every button. Then I was like, oh yeah, press Y.
That's just old person problem, dude.
Because I had my pistol out and I'm like, okay, how do I change from the fucking pistol to the rifle? Okay, press Y.
Hit the Y button.
I unlocked some skins for my guns, guys. Like I got a new skin for my Vector, like it's
God,
chrome.
really?
plated. Yeah, man, you got skins for your guns now. You can buy these crates that
I
they,
saw
with real
that.
money.
Yeah. So when
And
you get the Vector, it's automatically going to have that skin applied, correct?
fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like I got a one for the Glock and one for the Vector. I didn't buy those with real money. Well, maybe the Glock one I did because I bought the pass or whatever, but the other one I didn't. Um, yeah, skins, guys. Gonna get me to spend all my money on skins.
So I'm
Wanna be
curious,
like,
if somebody kills you, will they pick that up and like see the skin on it? Or will
yeah,
it look
bro.
differently?
Yeah, bro.
I would
They can
think,
pick-
right?
I would think they would see the skin. Maybe not. Maybe it's like, no, you're too poor. You didn't pay us. You don't get no skin.
Damn. I would think it would be in there as that skin, so they could say, "Ha,
No
this
skin
guy
for
paid for all
you."
those skins."
Or
Skin
like
for
maybe,
you, poor
or maybe,
boy.
or maybe they kill you and they can see the skin and it'll like tell them like, you can buy this skin, you know.
Yeah.
I got the
You can
jumpsuit.
press X to buy now.
I did get the jumpsuit, the Xbox game jumpsuit.
Yeah, the Xbox jumps in the parachute.
Woohoo.
Yeah, everybody's got parachutes. But that's enough PUBG talk, man. I really only played PUBG and Battlefield 5 this week. That's it.
Well, tell us about Battlefield 5.
Let me tell you about Battlefield 5. It's a game made by DICE in Sweden and published by Electronic
I
Arts.
thought it was Poland.
Sweden, Gunny. Sweden.
Sweden, yeah. It's not Poland.
It's not.
Poland CD Projekt Red.
Oh. Saudi, yeah.
Oh my. You. Gunny.
the
Gunny.
hell?
I know my geography.
You know how people sound from other
Do you?
countries? Is that how they sound in your head? Because they all sound pretty fucking similar to me.
I know. They all sound Australian for some
Yeah,
reason.
they all sound Australian, Gunny.
Go on.
Anyway,
Hey, mate.
How is this bad? How is this better?
I went to I played Battlefield 5 beta. It was super easy to get a code. All you had to do was email EA and ask them for it.
Well, I
You don't
downloaded
need
it
to-
early on the PC because I thought I
you
would
don't
play
need
it
to
with the
pre-order
Mayo,
the
but
game.
since I didn't pre-order it,
Yeah, you don't need to pre-order. You just need to email them and be like, hey, I need a code. And they just email you. Like, and they have like an automatic reply that's like, here's a beta code, enjoy. I was like,
nice.
okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I played some Battlefield
made
5.
an open fucking beta then. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I know it confused
I
me too.
think
I was like, oh,
Just
if you
to trick
pre-ordered,
people-
it was early.
Just to trick people to pre-order.
Open.
I think that's the only thing. That's the only reason they did it.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out how to get one, and on Reddit, this dude was like, "Yeah, all you gotta do is email them or something, like contact their support team, and they don't even like want to waste their time talking to you, so they're just like auto reply a code.
Nice.
So yeah, all you had to do is email them and say my code or like a code isn't working or I just need a code. Like all the email needed to say was code in it. As long as it had the word code, they somehow detected the word code
And
and
the
they would
word
just send you a
Battlefield,
code.
you were in.
Yeah. Anyways, playing Battlefield 5, the game looks so good, man. Like, especially after playing PUBG, you go to Battlefield 5, you're like, holy shit, man. Like, damn. So, it looks really good. Obviously, I mean, it's a Battlefield game. It's going to look good, right? EA has the graphics down with their Frostbite engine. So, playing that, it looked really good. And there's two maps in there. So, there's a city map, and there's a map that's like on the Swedish mountains or something like that.
It's all snowy
Somewhere-
and shit.
Yeah. And you're fighting, and that one you're playing as the British and the Germans, so you're fighting each other. And then in the other one you're playing as the Americans and the Germans, and you're fighting each other. But it's fucking cool, man. Last night I played this mode called Grand Operations, which is their new operations, right? Because they have operations in Battlefield 1, but this is like their updated Grand Operations. So playing that, me and Snyder, we spawned in as the British or whatever, and we were going to attack like this German base on the mountains. And we were headed there, and all of a sudden, like, the intro was the coolest intro to a game that I've seen in multiplayer so far. It starts off with, like, you know, it shows a guy talking like, oh, we're going to attack the British. You know, we need to take out their guns. They have anti-air. You need to blow those up and all this cool shit. So the intro starts off with you flying in a plane and some dude walking down the aisle, like you're in a fucking plane, you're a paratrooper, dude, and you're sitting there on the plane, it's like bumpy and shit, you're like looking around, and the guy's walking, he's like, all right, boys, get fucking ready to jump, and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on, you know? He's like, all right, boys, ready? And like they make you get up, and they have you standing at the door, so you're standing there at the door, and you're just looking out the door, down at the ground, and there's fucking gunfire, and you know they're shooting the flat guns at the airplanes, and you see the plane. Because the people in the ground are like they start the match like a few seconds before you, so they have enough time. They have enough time to run to the anti-air guns and start shooting them at the airplanes that are flying in. So you're in the fucking airplane. You're looking down, and they can actually shoot down your plane if you don't jump out quick enough. They can shoot it down and kill you.
This kind of reminds me of OG Medal of Honor.
Yeah, that's totally what it reminded me of. The airborne games, right? So
yes.
when you're jumping out of the
I had them all. PC.
That's exactly what it reminded me of, too. I was sitting there like, holy crap, this is fucking cool. So yeah, the guy sitting there, and you're sitting there, and like, I was sitting there, and I wasn't jumping. I was just looking down at the ground at all the gunfire and the flak going on. Cool. And I look across to the plane that's next to us, and you just see it go fucking down in flames, dude. It's just like, fucking starts going down and blows up in the middle of the air because like they shot down the plane. I'm like, holy shit, I need to jump. So I fucking jumped. And it's just fucking cool, man. You cannot shoot your gun while you're jumping. That's kind of shitty, but, you know, you're jumping down, and then, yeah, you got to grab these bombs and plant them on these
Even
guns.
after you hit your chute, you still can't shoot? You got to wait till you hit the bottom?
Yeah, but you get to the ground pretty quickly. I feel like the drop isn't that far. At least it didn't seem that long. Maybe it's like 5-second drop. And I don't know if I think the enemy can shoot you from the ground if you're fucking parachuting down, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, you grab these bombs and you set them up on these like flat guns or whatever, like these artillery guns. You set these bombs up that you have to pick up as a team and run over there and set them up. But so me and Snyder, we're attacking the first one, right? Like the first gun. It's the main gun, like right there in the front, and we got to down, right? We got to secure that area.
You cut out for just a second, Jesus, if you want to go ahead and restart that.
Where did I cut off at? I don't know.
Right when you were talking about setting up the first guns.
Anyways, we run to the first guns. We get there, and you know, we lock down the area, and we're going through there, and one of the guys shows up with the bomb. And as he shows up with the bomb, he sets it up, and Snyder is like next to the bomb, and it's ticking down. It's like, tick, 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 you know, it's ticking down because there's TNT on there. And I'm like quite far away from the bomb. I'm standing like next to the train, which is near the bomb, but I'm not right next to it. And all of a sudden, the bomb goes off, and Snyder goes flying into the train, like it blew him up, because he's running right past the artillery gun. So it blows him up and kills them. And for me, it knocked me down. Like, it blew up, and like I was turning towards the bomb, and all of a sudden my guy just like flew back like 10 feet and like got knocked back on the ground. I'm like, oh shit. And Snyder was like, dude, I just died. I'm like, what the fuck? And like few people died right there because they just blew up because they were too close to the objective bomb or whatever.
Nice. Now, can the enemy come over? Can the enemy come over and defuse it or what have you?
Yes, they can always come over and defuse it. So that's one thing they can do. And they have a new thing now in Battlefield where you can press down on D-pad and you pull up this little box, and all around you can see these little hammer symbols. And if you run up to the hammer symbol and you have this box out, you can pull out a hammer and start banging on these, like, you just hold right trigger. It's pretty simple. And it starts building barricades, so it'll put like sandbags down, or it'll pull like a barbed wire down, or like those big things like the tank stoppers, like the big like metal fucking, they look like a little like X, you know, like a big metal X.
Right, those, yeah.
You put those down so like you can stop tanks from coming into a certain area, and you put down sandbags, and you can build like you can put up like a machine gun or whatever and set it up and build it.
Do you have to be a certain class for that?
No, all the classes can do it. Cool. That's the cool thing about that. You don't have to be like a special engineer class or anything. Every class can build. And if you're on a team, like say you're in a squad, right? And like me and Gunny are in a squad. if you go down, Gunny, even though I'm not a medic, like say I'm a sniper or I'm on the assault class or the heavy class, I can pick you up because you're my squad mate. I can revive you.
Oh, nice.
I can run up to you, and I gotta hold X, and like my guy will like fucking pat you down or something, fucking revive you, and then as a medic though, if I was a medic, I can revive other teammates from the team that are not in my squad.
Okay. Yeah, that always sucked,
like,
right? When we were in a match together, like, sorry, dude, I'm gonna run over here when you get revived. You come over and meet me.
Yeah, I'm not medic. Sorry, man, I can't pick you up. But like now that if you're in the squad, it doesn't matter if you're medic or not. You can pick up your teammates. But like I said, a medic is always still valuable because they can pick up friendlies that are not part of the squad. You know what I mean? So they're always valuable.
So you get XP for that always. That's what I liked about being medic.
And the medics can pick up people faster. Like they just kind of run up to you and stick you with like a needle. And when you're picking up a squad mate, it takes a little bit longer. Like you have to sit there and like talk to them or something like, oh, you'll be fine, buddy, and he's picking them up or whatever, but it takes a little bit longer. So there's that. The destruction in the game is like ramped up to like level 10. You can destroy everything in that fucking game. Everything.
That's
in a tank,
cool. That is cool.
In a tank, you can run over cars. You can drive through a fucking building if you feel like it. If you're in a tank and there's a guy in a house just camping, shooting the fuck out of everybody,
yeah,
you can
I hated
grab that tank and just drive it through the house. Just like fucking just drive it through the fucking house and like collapse the entire house on top of those people because you destroyed all the support beams around it or whatever.
Right. That's always frustrating, especially in a game where you just like oh man, they're always in that house and there's always a guy in the second window, there's one below, but now if you can take that out, you can like kind of change the game a bit.
And the cool thing is though, like say like somebody blew up the wall that you were hiding behind. Since now they have this building mechanic, you can always pull out your hammer and rebuild that little wall, kind of like you can put up like these. I think that really changes a lot of the mechanics in the game, and I think that the game feels much faster than Battlefield 1, but it still feels like a Battlefield game. They've added the sliding bullshit where like you can slide on your knees or whatever, or I don't really like that, but I mean, I guess
I didn't like that when I tried it either.
Yeah, I thought it was
sliding
like,
shit.
Yeah,
I almost fucking killed myself. Ran right into the desk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you slide everywhere, man, and like it's kind of I don't know, I don't really like it. So yeah, that's Battlefield 5. I mean, I'm gonna buy the game. I'm definitely gonna buy the game. Playing that, I'm torn between Battlefield and Call of Duty this year. I don't know which one I'm gonna get. I don't know, man, because the Battlefield, the Battle Royale sounds cool, but Call of Duty already came out and said their Battle Royale is coming out next week for the beta people.
Yeah,
and I want to be playing that, and that sounds cool.
See how it is.
Did you see the gameplay on it? I didn't haven't had a chance.
Yeah,
to see it.
so I've watched the trailers or whatever. So they're gonna have obviously like a little bird helicopter in the game. They're gonna have what do you call those things? Like a quad bike, like the quads.
Yes.
They're gonna have
four-wheelers.
Zombies in the game. They're gonna have helicopters. They might have a jet in there, I think. Lots of shit to kill people with. It looks like. And they did show on their trailers 60 frames a second. It'll be running solid
nice.
60.
Yes.
And it'll be an 80-player Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, but 60 frames per second in 4K?
That's what they said.
Wow. I think Activision
I wouldn't
could pull
doubt
it
it.
off.
I mean, it's Call of Duty. They've always had that engine that can run that. There's no... you got to remember, in Call of Duty, there's no destruction. Like...
Yeah, true.
Battlefield has destruction and everything. That's why like their shit's always been more, sometimes it didn't run at 60 or whatever because they have all that destruction going on. Obviously in this new Battlefield, it runs at 60 frames a second. It runs fucking good.
The other thing I'm thinking too is I'm no game designer, but I thought, if because they kind of built this from the ground up, right? It's not like it's not like PUBG or anything. Where maybe if they just kind of sectioned it off in quarters, the game itself, right? Because you're not going to want to be at all four quarters of the map at the same exact time. And maybe that's how PUBG was designed. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they can do it in squares to where Yeah, you can't be from one end of the map to the other in 5 seconds, right? It's not possible. So other shit could be happening in other sections of the game, so maybe they can. That's how they can do this and run it at 60 FPS.
I think the cool thing about the Call of Duty one is the fact that they're like taking all the maps and like squishing them all together to make a map. Like that's really cool that you're going to be like running through old maps that you know and be like, oh shit, if I go over here, I got a place to hide, you know what I mean? Or if I go up in here, you know, or over
the maps already, right? If you play Call of Duty, you'll know the maps. Like,
and then you go out
I know
to a different
Nuketown,
one.
I'm going to run to this building. Or
Isn't
I know,
Nuketown
like,
a little island or something? It's like a little island off
they made
the
it a
side.
little island out to the side, and then they're going to have firing range in there, hydro dam, like the big dam from, I think, Modern Warfare 3. They're going to have maps from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 even. Like, they're going to have maps from all their games, dude. It's pretty cool.
It's a cool idea. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was really a unique idea for them to do, to make their, you know, Battle Royale unique.
It's a smart idea. Adding the zombies might add a little bit of a twist to it, too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're...
That's kind of, like, that's going to be part of the Battle Royale? That's weird.
Yeah, if you're in the house camping and all of a sudden a fucking zombie is coming through there trying to kill you and you got to shoot it, it's going to give away your position, you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. It's fucking...
It's gonna,
that's going to be
force
great.
you to run or whatever. If it's a bunch of them, they're going to force you to run.
I wonder how often that's going to happen.
Yeah,
like,
how many there's going to be.
Oh, yeah, like they're just to set them down on the map, or if, like, oh, we've noticed you've been camping for a minute here. How about we set the zombie
over a minute so there's a horde come?
Right, will I be able to, like...
Cool.
Will I be able to reinforce the windows, you know, at the same time with a hammer?
They're probably going to have, like,
boards?
Those hold X to put these boards up on the window or whatever, you know? Like, we'll see. Yeah. That beta starts September 13th for Call of Duty.
Buy the Battle Pass. Play early.
Wait, I think PlayStation 4 gets it earlier.
Yes, they do. They've had the deal for...
Oh, wait, they're playing it right now, I think. Yeah, they're playing it right now for PS4 players, I think. You could probably find it on Twitch or something. Anyways, guys, that's all I've played. Battlefield 5, PUBG. There's nothing else that I've played at all. Like, I haven't had time to play anything else. And it's kind of a shitty situation, man. Because I was going to buy the Spider-Man PS4 Pro, and I didn't.
That's what I want to get.
I don't have time. I just don't have the time. Like, I sat there and thought about it. Like, Amazon sent me my email saying, like, we're ready to ship. I was like,
oh, man, let me go on Amazon. See, now you got me all excited. I want to go.
I canceled. And, like, I was thinking to myself, like, man, I would have had that, like, on Friday morning, you know, got off of work and been able to play it. But there's no time, man. There's no time.
I hear you. Well, you can still get it, though, so when you do have time, it'll be there to play. But, I mean, I know what you mean. If you're 4 days later, it's
PS4
old school.
I'll play Spider-Man, and then I don't know what the fuck I'll do with that thing. It'll just sit there forever.
Play God of War again. What about The Last of Us 2, man? It's coming out soon, right?
There's so many games to play, man. There's Tomb Raider coming out next week.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider's an 8-hour.
Get that pre-order in, Gunny?
Not yet. But I will pre-order it.
Tomb Raider is like an 8-hour experience from what I heard.
Is it?
Yeah. Very short.
Don't you want to play Yakuza or just some of those other Japanesey
Rumor has it that
games?
Rumor has it that
well, Birdie told you.
Hey,
Tomb Raider is about an 8-hour experience, and it's a lot like Tomb Raider 1. They kind of ditched the Tomb Raider 2 vibe. You know how Tomb Raider 2 had the big open areas?
Yeah.
With the
puzzles? They got rid of that.
No.
Oh, so it's a more linear type deal?
Yes.
Okay.
More of a corridor kind of thing.
It's more like Tomb Raider 1, like the reboots. And I like that one a lot.
I did too.
Yeah, me too.
I like
Great
number
game.
2 a lot too, but I feel like number 2 felt longer just because there was these big areas and there was
you had more to explore and kind of
fuck around.
Yeah,
I think this is more like a linear experience, but it's only 8 hours, so I don't know if it's worth the $60.
But it's a good story, right? It's a good story. It's good gameplay. I know what you mean. Yeah, if you're done with
still
it quickly.
8 hours.
So,
Don't look at
So
it.
all I
we'll
gotta
see if
say
it's
is
worth a rent.
If it's only 8 hours, and they automatically start selling DLC for it, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
yeah. If they pull the
right.
Spider-Man treatment and
But
start
they're
announcing
always going to
DLC
have
before the game's even
they're
out.
always going to have
yeah,
shit
but
to sell.
Spider-Man, dude, has a lot of content. That's gonna be a long game.
Spider-Man DLC is coming out next month already.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's what I mean, though. Like, if I can spend 30 hours in the world playing, then I'm cool with that. Then release DLC. But don't give me an 8-hour experience and then tell me you have more story content to sell me. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, if that content's ready, why is it not in the game? Or why is it not free when it is ready? You know?
Yeah, I think
Agreed.
they'll just
Completely.
have their cosmetic stuff to sell at the store, but anything story-based, I think... I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Tomb Raider
Is
as far as anything announced.
does this game have my rumor person hasn't told me if this game has a multiplayer in it or not, so I don't know.
I hope not.
Probably not. They didn't have it in the
The
last one, right?
the last two that had it were shitty.
Yep.
They were so
Don't
shitty. I don't
bother.
know how people even played that fucking mode. It was lame. No one was in there. It was always shitty. There was no
I hope
community.
they don't even waste time on it.
Yeah,
No, they
that's
did that
all-
after the reboot for the first one. They were like, yeah, we're kind of cutting that shit out for the second one.
Yeah, we don't need it. This shit's worthless. And then they had the season pass for that, right? It was exclusively for the multiplayer, that season pass.
I think there was story content as well.
Maps or whatever. They're
Yeah,
like, who the
part of
fuck's
it
doing
was the multiplayer
this?
stuff.
So lame. But yeah, Tomb Raider's coming out next week, guys. And then we have, like, as soon as Tomb Raider's out, like, so many more games coming out, man. Like, what do we... how do
Red
we-
Dead, Battlefield, Call of Duty.
How is this even, like, a thing?
What are you
How?
talking about, man? It's fall. It's
How? Like, I'm gonna be so
video
poor.
game season.
I'm gonna have to sell my Xbox to buy games.
Yeah, and then they'd be like, go to put a disc in. Shit, I can't buy it
Oh,
on.
fuck, I sold that.
Fuck.
Where's my
Should
Switch
buy
again?
another one. Yeah, and then, like, good thing I got rid of all the other consoles because I would have been more broke. The Switch is releasing games like a motherfucker too. They got Smash, got all those indies coming out for it, and then you got fucking.
Smash. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
what else
Smash.
do they got, Jesus?
They got all the
Smash.
indies coming out for
The
it. all
indies is
indies.
supporting the
Do they?
Switch.
Okay.
Whippy. You can play those on Steam.
Ryan, pull out your Switch and find all the indies that you can buy.
I'm gonna do that right now. Here we go. I'm in
You
here.
find me all the fucking
Are they
indies,
exclusive
damn it.
indies?
No, they're on PC.
No, they're all the indie games that you played on other consoles already.
Mm.
I mean, could
Pretty
have for them for Bethesda. Them getting Diablo and
Who gives a
A lot
shit?
of
A
other
fucking
things.
5-7-year-old game? Like, whoa, look at us,
buy
guys.
Skyrim again, the special edition.
Yeah,
I'm
here
sup-
we go. Here we
Okay,
go. Okay, we got NBA 2K19. That's not indie though. We got SNK Heroines. I don't know what the hell that is. That's a fighting game, isn't it? With chips.
Yeah, it's an arcade game. Yeah, support.
$64. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? That's expensive.
Then we got Sigi. I don't know what this is. It's only $7, so it can't be good. Let's see. What is this? Oh, it looks kind of like... Actually, this looks kind of fun. It's like a side-scrolling. It's like... what's that fucking game? Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay.
What else?
Luigi's
Full
Mansion?
Blast. I tried to get a review code for that, but I didn't get it. The Mummy Pinball? What is this?
Well, there you go, Ryan. There you go.
$2.51.
Make some
Mummy
purchases.
Pinball.
I think I saw
this
that coming
looks
out
terrible.
for everything. Yeah.
This looks horrible. This looks really bad. Oh, okay. So no. There's a package of what? I hate how hard it is to read on this screen.
You're blind.
Super inefficient golf.
Super inefficient golf.
That's
My
what it
point
says.
exactly. My point exactly is that Nintendo gets games. You know, PS4 is getting games, and Xbox is getting games. There's so many fucking games to play.
We got Assassin's Creed
crazy.
Odyssey coming out, Jesus.
Oh, I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
When is that one out? October
That's next
as well?
month on the 2nd. That's October 2nd.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything's in October, man.
I know.
Just like so many games. Anyways.
And I also hear that that Destiny 2 Forsaken's pretty good. Which that already came out about 4 days ago.
I found a new game for you guys, a Switch game. Ninjin Clash of Carrots.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Yeah. This looks exciting. It's $20.
My wife's making carrots.
She's making carrots?
Okay, she's making a carrot, something with carrots in it. I think I'm more excited about
My wife's making
I'm more excited about
carrots.
lunch than that game.
Oh, yeah. I heard this game's supposed to be good. It's called The Messenger.
Yeah. Who was talking about that? VGO, I think.
I think I heard
John
them
was talking about
on
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is exactly like Ninja Gaiden. It's kind of cool.
Ninja Gaiden's cool. I haven't seen one good Ninja Gaiden game in a while. Quite a long time.
But to be honest with you, most of this stuff is garbage.
Yeah, it's all shovelware in there.
Like I've been considering selling this because I haven't touched it at all.
I'll buy it from you for $10.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do I get the dock with that?
What's that?
$10, Ryan.
Yeah, I got the dock. I got a carrying case for it. I got a Pro controller. I
do have the carrying case. I did get
It's
that.
got a screen protector on it. Gorilla Glass.
Just save it, Ryan. You're gonna be giving that shit to your kid in a couple of years here.
Yeah, but
Just save it.
in a
Just
couple
save
of years when it's obsolete and I don't
Right,
give
and
a
your kid's
shit
gonna be like, I want
That's
to play
the
Xbox.
point. That's
I
the
want to play
fuck.
Fortnite.
You're not gonna give a 2-year-old a fucking brand new iPad. You fucking crazy. They throw that shit around like maniacs.
No, you can get those big
Children are wild.
rubber rings you could put around it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That, dude.
That sounded weird.
Get-
Protector for your iPad.
Anyways, Gunny,
Gunny knows all about the rubber rings you put around things.
talk to me
Wait,
about
what?
games that you've played.
Okay, let me tell you. I'm in the same boat as you. I've worked a zillion hours this week, so the only time I turned my Xbox on was this morning before my dentist appointment. But I did this past Sunday.
How did you say it like that, Gunny?
What?
My dentist
My
appointment.
dentist, goddammit! Because I didn't want to be there. Fucking, I hate
Fuck
that
your
place.
dentist. Fuck that guy. I don't like him either.
So, yeah. So we went
He's
to
a nice guy.
we went to Scandia this past weekend or last week.
Fuck Scandia. What the hell is that?
Scandia Fun Center. I know that Chris and I know a few people from here from California. I don't know if they're in other states, but so yeah, it's like it's got the boat rides and the go-karts and the arcade and the mini golf. So I forgot the other play. There's another company out there that's similar to it, but first thing when I walked in, and then there's Halo Raven Fire Team, and I was like, what? The 4-player co-op experience cabinet, whatever you want to call that thing. And I was like, no way, I thought it was exclusive to Dave & Buster's for like a year. That's what I heard on
I think it was. I don't know what happened, but I think it's supposed to be exclusive to Dave & Buster.
Yeah.
Maybe it was only like a 30-day thing or something.
right. And I just assumed a year, and I thought, well, maybe they're owned by Dave & Buster's. Who knows? Anyway,
Yeah,
so-
maybe. Who knows?
yeah, so I thought, well, shit, let's jump in there. So I just went and played some other stuff in the meantime, but I was waiting for like all the kids to leave. So one of the deals is, I'll just kind of set this up with, it's kind of changed since I've been there last, where you buy a card. And I think it's like $26 for an hour, or might have been less, might have been $25 for an hour card. And the way it's set up is every time you like swipe the card, you can play the game and it'll have like a little countdown timer for 1 minute. And I think it just kind of keep you moving from game to game. Unless you're playing something like where I was playing pinball. So obviously it's not going to just stop working, after 1 minute. So that kind of worked out really good for like the pinball tables. But anything that was like anything else, like, yeah, after 1 minute, it just kind of shit on you. So the key was to get 2 cards. Because when I went to play the Halo game, it would, it kind of give you that countdown timer, I guess, until I died or whatever, or just, you got to keep putting in more time to it. So I was using my son's card too and just kind of swiping, just to kind of keep it going. But yeah, Halo, it wasn't like as fun as I thought it would be. I don't know.
So it's like, it's a light gun game, right?
It is. And you didn't get like, I kept trying to think like, okay, I know where the grenade button is. And it wouldn't like, it only gave you the grenade button at like certain sections. But basically what would happen is you come into an area and the game looked beautiful. Obviously it's 343 and Microsoft and 4K and the screens were great. But anytime the enemy would come and they would kind of like jump into your screen, basically, right? And then they would kind of plant themselves and then you shoot them, right? And then they fall down and then it'll take you to the next part of the ship, right? And then the enemy will like jump in place. Like it was like, I don't know. It just wasn't set up very well to where the movement of the enemies, nobody actually like walked or ran or like peeked around corners. They would just kind of jump to the middle. So, but I did get to play about 15 minutes. I watched probably a lot more of that. So, but it was just the same thing, rinse and repeat of just like shoot the enemy. And then every so often, every 5 minutes, there'd be like, you can now use a grenade, right? So you can take out more enemies.
Every other Halo game?
Yeah. So obviously I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but I did have fun playing co-op with my neighbor. So, because he went and he brought his son and there was like 2 other people obviously playing. So, but you can shoot across the other screens too. So you can just, but mainly you're going to stick to yours. So, yeah, that was okay. I think I had more fun playing the pinball tables.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, playing Game of Thrones. That one was pretty cool.
That's a pretty fun table, yeah.
Man, is that the one where like it had the upper left-hand section where it had another 2 flippers? I think that was it. So that was my funnest table was Game of Thrones. Because the game lasted a lot longer. So I sunk more time into that.
Games last longer when you get good.
Yeah. And played the Galaga. It had the one where it had like that giant
the massive like 3-story tall screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the other part was broken, like for the second player.
Aww.
So I had to play on the right side, and then this kid kept coming over like, yeah, man, I wish you could, but I got to play this one alone. But that was cool. That was cool playing on like that 2-story freaking screen,
Didn't you get to play the Deadpool table?
Yeah, I played the Deadpool. I know I texted that in our super secret chat, and like, man, the ball just kept sinking every freaking time, and I was trying to just kind of move tilt the table just a slight bit, but
you have to play the table a couple of times to get a feel for it, I think, Gunny. That's probably what the problem was. It's like, I do that. Like, I go to a showroom every once in a while, and like, there's a place that sells pinball tables, and they have this big showroom, and you can just go in and play all the new tables, and that happens to me a lot on new tables. It's like, you just drain, because you don't have the feel of the table. Like, once you play it like 5 or 6 times, you'll be like, okay, now I'm starting to get the feel for the table and where I need to nudge and, stuff like that.
And I think it's just like any other, even if it's a Pinball FX game or a real-time table where, you know how some tables you can just whack the ball and it's gonna go to where you're gonna get more points. Where, like you said, maybe that Deadpool
skill
table,
shots.
What, not so much a skill shot, but just it's gonna go, up a lane to where you're gonna get points either, no matter where you hit it, right? Where, like Deadpool, like you said, it's going to, like, if I just try and hit it willy-nilly, it's going to, boom, just come right down the middle, Where,
you got to give it a light plunge so that you come down the other side or something like that. That's what I mean. You just got to kind of get the feel for a table to know, like, hey, don't pull that plunger all the way back and fire it because it's going to go straight down the middle. You might want to do, like, a half plunge and then see where that goes from there. And then you start getting a feel for a table and you know what things you need to do, and then you start racking up scores. But, yeah, it's a lot I love pinball, man. So much fun. Speaking of pinball, I don't know if this is in the news or not, but Zen Studios bought the Williams Bally license from them, so they're going to be making some of the real tables, which is weird because I already owned the pinball arcade versions of them, so they didn't get taken away from me. But Zen's going to make them, and I'm really kind of curious as to exactly how that's going to feel. Actually, I have played them. I got into the Williams Bally beta on Steam, so I have had a chance to play one or two of the tables, and they seem pretty well done. It's done in the Pinball Effects way, so they're not disappointing on that shit.
So
I can't wait for that.
How does that work with Pinball Effects 3? Because they say it will be integrated into there. So are they remade in that fashion, or are they just... How does that work?
They're realistic. Like, they're the way the table actually plays in real life. They haven't added any, like, new sparkle to it or anything. It's just well done. And you could try it too, Gunny. If you go into your Steam library and you right-click on Pinball Effects 3... go to properties, and then it'll bring up a thing, and there'll be a tab that says beta. You go in there and you change it to the Williams Bally tables, and it'll automatically switch your Pinball Effects 3 to Williams Bally, and you'll be able to play one of those tables, and the other ones will be locked, which you can play, but only for a trial. I think it only gives you like a minute and 30 seconds or something.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, check it out.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Iron Maiden table. That's always got to be.
That's fun.
Yeah.
We're still talking about pinball.
Absolutely, man. I was actually surprised that they.
Shut up, Jesus! You talked about fucking Battlefield PUBG for like an hour.
You know what my kid played most of the time?
Like to hear about pinball.
You know what my kid wanted to play most of the time was air hockey.
Oh yeah.
So one of the things they took out was they had that
air hockey now.
Welcome to the Air Hockey Podcast. We're gonna go and talk to our gamers, their listeners, about arcades and playing air hockey.
But what was weird about it is, do you remember the last time I talked about they had that 4-player air hockey? Right?
I don't
that
remember
one just gets
last
crazy.
time, because you know why? Because fuck air hockey. That's why I don't remember the last time.
And I think they realized
awesome,
that. I think they yeah.
Is it the one with the little bumpers in the middle? And then you gotta like...
I think... I don't remember
each
where
player's... It's like a square.
Yeah.
Players?
It was definitely like a square table, but... No, but then they put in more pinball tables.
Now you're interested.
But
they definitely put in more pinball tables.
I thought this was like regular air hockey. This is 4-player air hockey. Changes everything.
Yeah, but definitely more pinball tables to make room for that. So, because, I mean, obviously they couldn't make the room bigger. Yeah, it's a lot of racing games. Just some of them new, some of them
play that new Cruisin' USA?
I don't know if they had that there or not.
They had that in the showroom the last time I was there.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good. I was like, wow, this actually looks really nice and plays well.
That one, Cruisin' USA, and then the motorcycle one was one of my favorites back in the day.
Yeah. They've always been fun games.
Yeah. Double press on the pedal to make the fire go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I played...
Everyone's always slamming that pedal so hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I played the Luigi's Mansion. It's got that big giant, like Ghostbusters gun to it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, played that. I played a lot of other stuff in there as well, but... Yeah,
we should probably move on before Jesus falls asleep again.
I know, but yeah. So and then it was like Monday was barbecue and all that other crap. So I didn't even get to play any like console games or PC games. But that's all I play.
Gunny, if we're talking all your shit about how much of a PC gamer you are, you don't play no fucking PC games.
I don't.
You spent $1,000, more than $1,000 on a PC for gaming, and name one big game you've played on your PC.
I told you the only game that right, because I buy everything on Xbox. I share with Ryan. I play my indie games, man.
whoa! I pay $1,000-something to play indie games on my fucking 4K fucking capable computer.
Hey,
It's not 4K
you know
compatible.
what?
Remember, I only have the 1060.
I'm in the same place, to be honest with you. I mostly play indie games. Hang on. Wait. Let's see.
Ryan's playing
Dead
pinball
Cell.
betas on his PC.
I played 89 hours of Dead Cells on PC.
Man, that's
And I probably put
graphic-intensive
about the
game.
same into the Xbox version. So
That's true. When I look at a Steam game and I go, oh, that's on sale, and I go, wait a minute, is that on Xbox? Because I need to check
Gunny.
first.
you played Frostpunk.
Ooh, you did.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not really like a AAA type,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
recognized
is.
game.
I mean, it's
You
a
played
popular-
Nier Automata.
Yes. Hey, that's right. Yeah.
Ooh.
You played Hellblade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going through my Steam list here to see what.
You're looking at the
lot of
games.
City Skylines, probably like 200 hours
Lots
of that.
of City Skylines. Yeah.
But the only other thing was Watch Dogs 2 on the Uplay app,
Yeah.
which I launched from my Steam. But I mean, basically,
Dude, Watch
played on
Dogs 2
Uplay.
is such a good game. That game, so many people haven't played that game, and that game is so good. I fucking love that game, man. The game is good.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs 2 is
And
awesome.
there's crap that Amazon gives away, right? And they have their own app on the Twitch app. But I mean, it's just kind of like nothing.
It's all
really
indie
worth
stuff,
mentioning.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess
We'll go with the big ones that Ryan has here. Big games.
well, I talked about my pinball effects stuff, so
No more
that's
pinball.
that's coming soon. And there's also on September 12th, there's a new set of Star Wars tables coming out. So you guys, we should start playing again. Get back into that Pinball FX3.
I should get. I don't even know if I have it downloaded still.
Wait, what's on Pinball FX 3?
There's new Star Wars tables
yes.
coming out next week. Don't worry, Gunny. I'm picking those up for sure.
Nice.
But yeah, what else did I play this week? I don't know.
What that big game? What's that big little game that came out?
I don't know. I played some more Dead
Superman.
Cells. I've been playing-
Superman.
No. I played a little more Dead
Batman.
Cells.
Oh,
Batman.
more fucking. Oh God, no.
I finally
No
beat the
more.
Timekeeper boss. He was not the last boss. I have more to go. I made it to the top of the clock tower and died, and I was like, God damn! Or no, I did. I finished the clock tower, and then I made it to the next one, and I died. And I was so far, and I had such a good run, but that's how that game goes, man.
When you die, you
Still,
gotta start over from the beginning.
all the way from the beginning, man. But you'll have new stuff. You'll have like new upgrades and
How long does
stuff.
that take to get to that ending?
It depends. It really depends. You could get there in less than 8 minutes. You could get there. It could take you 40 to 50 minutes to do it. It depends on how much you explore and you know how long it takes you to get through enemies and you know different runs are different. Like you might have to start from the beginning again, but it's going to be different every time.
Do they change the way the map is every time you run through there?
Yep. It's never that like specific things will be in specific spots, but the map will be a little bit different. It'll be laid out a little bit different.
Okay.
But like you know, on the second level, the time door is always the first drop down that you go to, and then there's always somewhere on the map there's always a tower that has locked doors that you have to find the keys for. You know, there's things that will be on the map again and again, but they'll be in different places. It's not always in the same places. Same with the keys you got to find. They're not always in the same place, but it's the same way to get them every time.
And they have the fast travels. Do you feel like they're spaced out evenly?
Well, the fast travels are more so like when you go down into a tunnel, when you get to the bottom and it's a dead end, you can travel back up to the top. That's pretty much what you use it for instead of wasting all that time climbing all the way back up to the top. Or say you go down and there's a store at the bottom, but you don't have enough gold to buy a thing in that store. So then you could fast travel out, go kill some more enemies. Oh, now you have enough gold. So you can fast travel back there and then buy that object that you were looking for. Right? But yeah, I'm not going to talk about Dead Cells anymore. I love that game so much. It's just so much fun. If you haven't played it by now, I don't know what's wrong with you. Go play it. It's amazing. But the last game I played, the only other game that I played this week, was
Batman.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Guys, Spider-Man is fucking fantastic. It's amazing just swinging around. It reminds me a little bit of Crackdown, actually, without as many things to find, you know? But it's
The orbs.
you're exploring like that, right? Like, no, you find backpacks, and there's 55 of them throughout the map. And you can go get these backpacks, and it's like little collectibles that you find, and they give you like coins that you can spend towards doing your upgrades and stuff like that. But I mean, really, like, the game is great. It's a lot of fun. There's all kinds of stuff to do. There's new suits to unlock, and every suit has different abilities. You're basically doing these missions to get all these different coins. So every type of mission has its own coin.
That's fucking cool.
That you get from them, and then you use those coins to like buy upgrades or new suits. Or
do they? Sorry, but do they still have the random events in the city?
Yes,
Like in the last game where you're like swinging through and here's, help me!
Yeah.
And fucking spider senses go off. You're like, oh, there's a crazy motherfucker over here. I'm gonna go fight him real quick.
that's how you get crime coins.
Ooh, crime.
So like you'll see like there'll be an accident in an intersection and you have to go down there, and then there'll be like a little puzzle where you gotta like pull some stuff away from the door to release the people, and then pull the door off so they can get out, and then you save them. Sometimes there's like people robbing a store or something, and you go over there and you like stop them from robbing the store, and then
That sounds cool, man. Sounds cool.
there's car chases where you're chasing down cars that the police are after, and they'll like shoot at you and shit, and you're like, it's cool, like you're swinging through the city trying to get like catch up to the car, and then you hit triangle and you like zip onto the top of the car.
Do they have helicopters that you can swing on?
I haven't seen any helicopters yet.
Oh, I want to swing on a helicopter.
Yeah,
I've seen
me too.
airplanes in the distance, but I haven't seen helicopters yet.
Like, it'd be cool, like, if the news helicopter or the police helicopter's flying over, like, the guy who they're chasing, and you just, like, swing on that fucking thing.
Yeah. You don't need that shit, though, man. Like, you could swing off anything. Like, it's crazy. That is one of the most fun things about the game, is just swinging around New York City, being like, woo!
Is it big? Is it a big map?
Not super big. I was actually looking at that and going, that's pretty small. And then, but they pack a lot of stuff in it. There's a lot of shit to go find. There's a lot of different missions to do, side missions, and like you were saying, the little crime things that happen around that you got to go solve, and the witty banter between him and what the heck is her name? It's this other police officer that he talks to all the time. Like he starts this thing up called Spider Cop, and he's like, I'm Spider Cop. He's like, I'm gonna go solve crimes because I'm Spider Cop. He's like swinging around, and then he goes solve the crime, and he's like, yeah, see, I told you Spider Cop would save the day. And it's like the stories of Spider Cop, and the girl's like, oh, Spider-Man, just shut up. Like he's like, you're such an idiot.
That's cool. So who's your main villain here? Like, who is it? The Green Goblin? Is it some other dude?
I don't know.
All of them?
So far, I've only had to face this one guy, and I can't remember what his name was. It was like he had some like yellow electrical stuff, and I had to chase him down. And he apparently escaped He escaped police custody, so he's back out again. But he's the only like boss villain that I've seen so far. From what I've heard, it's like 5 different people or something.
So
isn't
are they?
it?
Do you know if they're from the universe, or are these like created?
Yeah.
for the game?
I just don't know the Spider-Man universe that well that I would know an obscure character or someone, that's not like a normal, villain that everybody knows, like Green Goblin. Or I would love it if fucking Venom was in this, but I know he's not.
So I was reading on Twitter or Facebook that somebody had compared the combat to something similar to a Batman Arkham
Oh yeah,
style?
it's exactly,
Is that
it's
accurate?
exactly like Batman Arkham.
The
Okay, I
guy's
like that
name
combat.
you were talking about, it's
Right, like
it's,
the last one had the
Electro.
that like they had the things over their head,
Oh.
right, where to let them know what an encounter. Yeah.
Is that
It
his
wasn't
name, Ryan?
Electro. He had
Was it
some other-
Electro? Was it? There's a. I'm looking at a list here of enemies of Spider-Man. Was it Hobgoblin?
I would have known Hobgoblin. He's the guy that throws pumpkins and shit.
Look at more. He has a lot. Spider-Man has a lot of enemies, dude. Holy shit, he has a lot of enemies.
It's like, hey, I don't know, man. Like I had never heard of this guy. Like I know the major people that are in Spider-Man. I would know that, but this guy, I had never heard of him before.
He has a lot of enemies. He has
Do you at all like when you're playing this game? Do you show up in just like as like Peter Parker in just civilian clothing, or are you
get
always in
bit by a
uniform?
spider in the beginning?
No.
Okay.
There is points where you go back to the lab and you take off your suit and you go in as Peter Parker, and you're not working for Oscorp. You're working for who I'm assuming becomes Doc Ock, Octavia Industries or something like that. So there's points where you go back there and you do like these little researches, and you'll research something and like this puzzle comes up and you have to figure out how to like get the pipes to go to the right place. There's lots of little mini games in this. Like there's a lot of little mini things that you can do to gain extra XP. One of the things was the pipe puzzle. And then there's another one where you have to get electricity. You know, it's all little puzzles where you're trying to figure out how to get one thing from one point to another or match up. There was another one where you had to match up like DNA strands or something like that. And then there was like little puzzles on how to finish those off. And they were cool. I was like, I got through them all and I was like, oh man, there's a bunch more that are still locked. And I'm like, shit, I want to do more of those. I can't figure out how to unlock more, but I'm assuming once you progress in the story, more unlock. But yeah, like there's all kinds of stuff. There's new, like the suits have like a suit power, a specific suit power. So the one that I'm using, I start to glow green and it'll like regain my focus and my health. And I've been using that mostly. And then there's 3 other like gem things that you can add to your suit that give you specific powers, but you have to craft those with those coins that I was talking about earlier. There's so much currency in this game. It's not funny. It's all in-game currency. It's not like you have to purchase it yourself. But, you know, there's a lot of that stuff in there. And so you'll go in to craft a specific item and it'll be like, you need 5 crime tokens and 2 research tokens to craft this item, right? So that then you would have had to have done some research stuff and done some crime stuff so that you could actually craft that object and then use it. And the suits work the same way. Like everything in that game is you have to do these objectives to gain the coins that you need to do that stuff, to craft them. But yeah, it's a good Spider-Man game. I'm playing on a regular PS4, and I gotta say it kind of doesn't look fantastic on a regular PS4. I really wish I was playing it on a Pro because I think it would look fucking amazing. But I find that it's very washed out and kind of it's almost like there's too much orange, especially like in the beginning of the game. It seemed like, I don't know why, it just seemed like it was evening all the time and everything was super, super, super orange and like bleeding through almost. And I was like, oh, this looks terrible. But then when the nighttime scenes, holy fuck, did it ever look nice. I was like, oh, that looks so much better, you know. But I think if I was playing on a Pro, it would be a completely different situation. I think it would look gorgeous.
Yeah. Well,
it still looks good for a 1080p game, like it does. Yeah. But I'm being nitpicky, but you know what I mean. Like,
do they have puddles in your version?
Yeah,
I haven't seen any puddles yet.
Damn it!
I haven't seen the puddles. I You know what? I don't think I've been paying attention to the puddles, to be completely fucking honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying attention to it.
You gotta go in there now and find how many puddles and how big they are.
Maybe it's because I'm playing on a regular PS4. Maybe there's no puddles at all.
Ooh.
They just don't have puddle technology.
It's not good enough to have puddle technologies. It's not powerful enough.
But yeah, guys, like Spider-Man's great. If you got a PS4, you should be playing this game.
Dude, I know multiple people that have bought a PlayStation 4 Pro just to play this game.
Just to play it?
Just for this game. Because they were so hyped that it was coming out, and the trailers look good, and the fucking hype, and Spider-Man is more known to the common people than like God of War. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though God of War is probably it got a better score
to the commoners.
Yeah.
It's more known to those commoners that don't play the video games.
Yeah, the commoners out there that do not play the video games machines, you know, they don't know what the fuck. They know who Spider-Man is, though, and they know that Spider-Man has a red console that's called PlayStation 4 Pro, so they bought it.
And you know what's funny? These limited edition PlayStation 4s, so stupid. I was just looking at the PS4 Pro this morning because I was like, I really kind of want a Pro, and I was just looking at like maybe some used prices. Maybe I could find one for like $200 or something.
Good luck,
dude. Everything is Spider-Man PS4 Pro for $800.
Oh God, yeah.
Fucking limited edition 5 million made. Transparent blue for like $1,200. I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. Who buys this shit? Like, really? Like, why? Like, as much as I would love to have the transparent blue one, I think that's a really cool looking console. But fuck you, I'm not paying $900, $1,200, fucking $1,500. Like, go fucking sell your shit to some other idiot.
Yeah, you could fuck off with that. Yeah, I seen those on. Because I was doing the same thing the other day on Craigslist, and I was on Facebook Marketplace trying to find like a used PS4 Pro. And there's plenty of used PS4s.
Yes. Not
so many PS4 Pros. And the ones that are on there, like you're right, there's usually like a few of them that are like, the brand new sealed, translucent, 5 million made, fucking 50,000 or whatever. Number something out of 50,000. I want $800 for this. I'm like,
oh gosh, yeah.
Fuck you, man. Like, I understand you paid $500 for it, but I'm not giving you $800. You fuck right off with that bullshit.
These resellers are ridiculous, man, and I can't. And the thing is there's people that are stupid enough out there that'll go and do it. You know, they'll buy it. So,
or I'll see a Destiny exclusive white edition. I want $390. I'm like, you could buy a brand new one for like $10 more.
Yeah, I see that on Craigslist too.
Why the fuck would I pay you $390 when I could buy a brand new one for $10 more? You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense.
The Star Wars one was another one I saw a lot.
Yeah, you see those a lot too.
And a couple of God of Wars here and there. That one's ugly. That fucking PS4 is ugly as fuck.
I don't like that one. Yeah, just get a standard one, or get the Spider-Man one, because the Spider-Man one has the game with it. That's the good thing.
Yeah, but it's limited. It's sold out. It's gone.
Yeah, it is gone. I looked at GameStop. It's completely gone. They don't have them at Target.
Find one. I'll find one.
Maybe.
Let me look for you guys.
You're gonna find one for $900.
Yeah.
Doesn't come with the game anymore. It's just the console.
Getting ripped out of the box. eBay, 560.
560.
God, yeah. No way.
No, man, don't. Just buy a regular one. Why do you want a sticker on your goddamn PS4?
I want a red console with the spider sticker on it.
Me too.
Why?
God, it looks cool.
I've never, ever even heard you talk about Spider-Man.
No, but the Spider-Man.
Now he's a Spider-Man fan. I grew up on Spider-Man.
Sticker, dude. It's just.
I was Spider-Man for Halloween.
It's a cool-looking sticker, okay? It's a cool-looking sticker. Yeah, this game will change your life. It'll make you want to dress up like Spider-Man for Halloween. That's what I hear.
Is that what's happening? I don't know if I go that far, but it's
so looking at Metacritic, the Metascore of Spider-Man is currently 87 out of 100.
Oh.
With over quite a few quite a few companies gave it 100. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 websites gave it 100. Perfect score. And most other ones, 95, 95, 95, 94.
I wouldn't say it deserves a perfect score, but personally, from what I've played so far, I would probably put it around the 95 mark. Somewhere in between 90 and 95.
User reviews are pretty good so far. I mean, there's one that has a 0. Oh, shit.
What?
Let me read it. Let me read this. It's a 0.
Right,
this guy gave this thing a 0. It's red.
No
Big red
puddles
0.
in the game.
Shockingly bad. The pacing makes no sense with text flying off of the screen before you can read it, and I read really fast. And the tutorial fights that kill you before you have a chance to try what you're supposed to be learning. Then, once you learn a move, you inexplicably can't use it in the very next battle. Traveling via the web to the city was also ridiculous.
No.
Things just happen erratically. No matter which button you press, a part of your brain tells you just need to get the hang of it. But after 10 minutes, you realize there's nothing to learn. You just mash buttons and pretend you're controlling what's going on. 2 hours into it, and I'm not ready to throw the... And it says, I'm not ready to throw the game across the room, but close.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, so swinging through the city can be a little awkward until you get the hang of it. I get what he's saying there. It totally was. Once you start getting your upgrades and stuff, it gets so much easier and everything kind of just flows perfect. It takes a bit. Like, at first you'll be like, oh man, like you don't understand exactly how to control it, right? But once you figure it out and you get that pattern, there's like a swing where a good spot to hit X, which will make you do a flip in the air, and then you jump into your next swing, and then you get a timing down where it's just like boom, 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 and then you're just flying through the city, just.
So flying to the city, how do you shoot your web? Is it through X or left trigger, right trigger, or what?
Okay, so right trigger will, once you're in the air, if you pull right trigger, you start shooting your webs, and then you let go of right trigger to stop your web, and then pull it again to shoot your next one. But you can also just hold right trigger down and then hit X, and X is your jump button. So you'll stop your swing and you'll jump, kind of do like a flip in the air, and then you automatically go into your next swing. X will also, once you upgrade it, it'll shoot a web out and you'll pull yourself towards something. Yeah, but that's pretty much how it works.
There's quite a few negative reviews here, guys. Let me read another one.
All right, let's hear them.
Me, Tokyo, gave it a 4 out of 10. It's a red review here. Pros. Looks great. Controls are very good. Not great. Not infamous great. Lots to do. Cons. Repetitious and banal grinding side quests and puzzles. Another one. I was tired of this combat system at the end of Batman Arkham. I don't need to play it again.
I can give him that.
Quick time event is a con. Controls is great when it's great, but when it's not, it's frustrating. Was Spider-Man always annoying?
Chase sequences is where it's really fucking annoying. Especially, like, I found, like, those were the things that kind of made me figure out how to properly do my web swinging, because, like, you'll just fail them. You'll fail it over and over again. The combat, what did he say? He said it wasn't. He was bored of it.
Arkham.
What of it?
Right, and
did it.
I can totally understand that. It's a very similar game to that. That combat is kind of played out now. It's, your XXX triangle, circle to roll out of the way and dodge and stuff like that. You get your little...
I mean, what can developers really do there to improve upon the combat?
I don't know, but it's up to them to be creative and figure it out. That's what a good developer is supposed to do, is to find out.
I mean, God of War.
Instead of copying the same shit over and over again, be creative, be inventive, bring out something new. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's gonna make people
They could do a few
drop
things.
your game, you know?
They could have gone to the trigger system where you're like God of War, where
Right
you're
trigger
pressing
for-
L1, R2, or whatever, or R1, R2, like God of War, you know, like that. They could have done that, or they could have moved to the QuickTime events, like Rise, like highlight, circle.
Yeah, but they're in there. There's QuickTime events in there.
Oh, there is? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, for instance, the car chases, when you're chasing a car down. You're swinging, you get to the car, you hit triangle, you suck onto the top of the car, and then some guy will pop out the window, and you have to go to that side and hit square. So then you punch him, or you web him, and you pull him out of the car, and then you go back. There's another guy on the other side. You take him out. Boom. Same thing. Last guy's the driver. He puts his gun out. You fucking go in. You'll do a kick. You'll kick him right out of the car. Then the car turns sideways, flips over. You end up underneath the car, holding the car up, and then you're just hammering on the square button, trying to stop the car from crashing. If the car crashes, you lose health. If you save it, you're good. Go on. So it doesn't stop. You don't die.
That happens every time?
Yeah, on those car chases.
That's kind of lame. That's kind of lame.
Here's the thing: there are a lot of different things to do. So the guy says that the quests are repetitive. I will give you that. If you set your focus onto one single quest and keep doing it over and over and over again, you're gonna get fucking bored of it. Yeah. But there's enough stuff to do that you can spread it out. You don't have to keep doing the same missions over and over and over again. You can go do this mission, go do a landmark. There's a photo thing, right? So there's landmarks all over the city, and you stop at those landmarks and you take a picture of the landmark, and then it gives you XP.
That'll go in the
you
bugle.
have to go to all these different sections to do that.
That was also in Watch Dogs too.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It was. And then there's ones like there's construction sites, and it's all these bad guys are all at the construction sites, and they're blah blah blah. So you have to go in there, and most of the time you want to try and do things really stealthy and kind of like fucking pick people off without getting caught. And then once someone finally sees you, all these waves of enemies come out, and you have to finish all the however many waves, and then that gives you certain tokens as well for doing those. So each of these different missions gives you the different tokens that you need to upgrade your suit or get new gadgets or that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Upgrade.
I think personally that I would enjoy this game more than I enjoyed the Batman games, for the simple fact that you're in an actual city and not everybody's a bad guy. And Batman, what I don't like about that is that in the city that you're in, everyone's the bad guy. Everyone's constantly the bad guy. Like, you cannot land on the ground without fighting people, like, all the time.
Just I see what everywhere. Right. Yeah, this one, like, if you land on the ground in the middle of the city, there's people walking around and people will notice you. People will be like, oh, man, it's Spider-Man. He's right over there. And then some dudes will even run right up to you and be like, hey, Spidey, you're awesome. High five. And then you give them a high five, and then off you go. Yeah,
that's cool.
People will have a little speech bubble above their head, and you can walk up to them and kind of talk to them, and they'll have a little quip or something, and then walk away. But there's also guys that because J.J. Jameson is actually, he got fired from the Daily Bugle. He doesn't work there anymore. Now he's a podcaster. He has a podcast. And his podcast plays every once in a while. It just shows up, and he's against Spider-Man, and he's like being like, oh, it's bad. This is you heard about this? Well, Spider-Man's the cause of it. Blah, 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 blah. Right. And you can actually, it's funny. The first or second time it pops up, it's like, would you like to unsubscribe from JJ or from his podcast? And you can actually turn it off, right? Like, but they give you that option. It's like you can unsubscribe from his podcast if you want.
That's right.
Hopefully you save his ass at some point in time, where he's gonna die or something.
He doesn't work at the Bugle anymore, so he's the podcaster, and he's always talking shit about you. So people in the city, some people are supporters of him. So if you land on the ground and one of his supporters is around, he'd be like, hey, that's Spider-Man, screw you, man, I'm gonna kill you. And then he'll start shooting at you or some shit.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
Damn.
So you gotta stop him. Yeah. So
Angry enemies.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff to do, and even just swinging around the city is fun. I've been collecting the backpacks and doing the landmarks for the last little while. Like while I've been playing it, I haven't really been doing any of the missions. I just wanted to clear out some of the collectibles, and it's fun. Just once you get that swinging down, it's fun to just fly through the city. Because you can do it in no time if you know what you're doing and how to do it.
It's awesome. Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm glad that this game's getting good reviews and that it's doing well.
Yeah. It's and that's the thing. Those reviews seem like, to me personally, like they're worth they're not screwing you. They're like, it's true. It's a good game. It's not bullshit reviews. This game is good. It's worth playing. Definitely.
Is it God of War good?
You haven't played enough of it yet, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's close. It's close.
Okay. Okay. We'll take that.
Because I'm interested to see, Ryan, once you get more into the story.
Yeah.
How that.
Like I said,
obviously, the more you get into the story, the more you'll see the different villains, and you'll get to fight him. And I'm pretty sure you'll fight Doc Ock at the end, probably.
That's what. Well, see, that's the thing. Octavia is your boss. Like he's your.
He's gonna turn into that dude.
But Oscorp is fucking him over because they want Peter Parker and him to come work for them. So they're like. That's one of the things that just kind of happened to me was Oscorp showed up and fucking commandeered all of his shit said, "Oh, you can't work on this." Just as they had a breakthrough because they're building prosthetic arms and legs and stuff for war veterans and whatnot. That's kind of what they decided to do off the side. That's another thing that's weird about this is because I know old Spider-Man, right? Like I know original Spider-Man where he's part of Oscorp. He worked for the Daily Bugle and what I mean? Like I know that side of Spider-Man, and this is like a different generation of Spider-Man where he's not working for the Daily Bugle. He got fired from the Daily Bugle and now he's working with this guy trying to do the prosthetic thing and then being Spider-Man on the side. And I don't know. It's an interesting story though so far. Kind of changes things up.
Do they have his girlfriend in the game? MJ?
MJ, they're not together anymore.
What?
What the fuck, Spider-Man?
But MJ does show up. MJ does show up at one point, and I don't want to spoil anything, but she does show up in the story. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, MJ's there, but they're not together anymore.
Cool. Sucks for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man. I'm glad that you're liking the game. Honestly, I'm probably going to pick up another PlayStation before the end of the year here.
Yeah.
I don't know why you sold it, man. I don't know why you sold it.
Yeah.
You should have just kept it. Like, I get why you sold your Switch.
Yeah, the Switch, I don't regret selling the Switch. I kind of regret selling the PS4.
Mm-hmm. And I believe I told you would regret selling it. Pretty sure I said don't sell it when you asked.
That's all right. I'll get a better one. I'll get a red one with the spider on it.
No, you won't.
I'll find one. I'll find one, damn it. You watch me. I will find a fucking red PlayStation with the spider on it. And if I don't find a red one, I'll paint it red.
He's just going to paint it red.
Yeah. Get some white fingernail polish and make a spider.
Yeah, I'll draw a shitty-ass spider on there.
And sell it on fucking eBay
you buy
for
one of those little pieces of glass with a spider in it. You just put it on top. It's the Spider-Man console, man.
Ooh, exclusive.
Hey, Ryan, did you see, off topic, but on the PlayStation, I've been seeing it on Twitter. I think it's a game called Become Alpha. I don't know if you saw that on the store or not.
No, I don't look at any shit when I turn on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
I turn on my PlayStation for specific reasons, and that's for exclusive games. And when I play those exclusive games, I turn it off and I never turn it on again until the next exclusive game comes in.
Yeah, I just assumed it was an exclusive, so.
It might be, but it's not a AAA exclusive, so.
No.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I mean. You know, you're Uncharted, you're God of War, you're
Right. That would be the reason for me to get the PS4.
Spider-Man, obviously. You know, those are the reasons I turned my PS4 on and dust off my Darth Vader controller.
That controller's cool, man.
It is, and it's suiting for Spider-Man because it's red, black, and blue. So
I honestly thought you had like a custom Spider-Man controller when I first saw that picture. I was like, that shit is cool, man.
And then it says Star Wars in the little pad.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, oh, that's a Star Wars one. But it looked cool. Anyways,
did you guys see the Canadian version of Spider-Man?
Ooh, Spider Buddy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Spider Buddy, eh?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was a joke that was going on in the comments. Someone had said, oh, I thought the Canadian version was called Spider Buddy, and then someone else, I think it was Andrew, and then somebody else, was it Bill? I can't remember who it was, but somebody else said, no, it just says A underneath his controller. Spider-Man. Right? And then I was like, no, fake news. So I posted the actual cover, and then I was like, no, it's okay. I was just lying. And then I photoshopped a version that said Spider Buddy, and then it said A underneath Spider.
Look. I'm looking at this right here. Spider-Man PS4 Pro bundle back in stock in Amazon.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Let me go to Amazon right now. Crap.
Is it the Spider Buddy edition, though?
Oh, Spider
from
Buddy.
Canada?
You're going to see Seller. Jesus walks a lot. Red paint down there.
Yes.
My ghetto spider drawn on
Because
there.
see, my wife's about to put in her order, her Amazon order. Like, okay, she's already got. Wait, who's? No, this is
So
my account.
If you had a $500 PS4 Pro, she won't notice. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna notice it. No worries, buddy. Just go ahead and add that.
PS4 Pro.
They're gonna
Spider-Man.
go to checkout and be like, "Why is this like $1,500?"
Whoa, this one's $580.
Yeah, no, you don't want to buy that. No, fuck that. Back in stock.
Don't buy from a reseller.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is unknown platform. 7 left in stock. No.
Oh no. Just get the standard one. Look, standard PS4 Pro.
Yes. Yeah.
70 used and new from $385.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyways, guys, I think we should go into a break after this because we'll be back with some news. Lots of news to talk about this week. Pretty long list of news.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
Before you insert that break, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some news time. News time.
News.
Get on with it.
Witcher news. The new Witcher series by Netflix, based on the series of fantasy books. Well, they have casted their new Witcher. Henry Cavill will play Geralt of Rivia.
Isn't that the dude that played Superman?
Yeah.
He looks nothing like him. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
well, he looks nothing like the character in the video game. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but they can make that happen.
Yeah, I guess. I had a scar. Some
give him a scar and a beard and gray hair.
Because that Geralt, he is an ugly SOB, isn't he?
Geralt is a weird-looking bastard. Yeah, he's like weird. Anyways, yeah, that's the big news this week.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I think he can pull it off. Like,
apparently this is going to be a mini series, so it's going to be like I think they said 6 or 8 episode series, one season based on the books.
Cool.
So I said it's not based on the video game or anything that happened in the video games, but it is based in the books.
Yeah, it's going to be based in that universe.
So, but the girl to Rivia will be in the show, and this guy's playing him. In other news, Sony's PlayStation president, came out and said the reason Sony is refusing to do cross-platform play is because PlayStation 4 is better. It's the best place to play.
The best place.
That's what he said.
All right.
He said,
Place to
on
play
cross-platform, our way of thinking is always that PlayStation is the best place to play. Fortnite, I believe, partner with PlayStation 4 is the best experience for our users. And that's our belief. But actually, we've already opened some games as cross-platform with PC and some others. So we decide based on what is the best user experience. That is our way of thinking for cross-platform.
Our way of thinking is that we have the best place to play, but we will open up to these people because, like, come on. Come
Yeah.
on. This is just fucking stupid. Like,
Oh, I like
give
this
it
here.
up already, Sony. Like,
I like this.
people are still going to play on your platform and spend money on your platform regardless of
Mike
whether-
Ibarra shared this story, and Mike Ibarra tweeted on the other day. He said, "Still isn't listening to gamers. All games should be cross-play and progression with the right input flexibility and gamer options." Sony boss dismisses Fortnite crossplay controversy on The Verge. He shared an article, and then somebody replied to Mike Ibarra, "Well, laugh out loud, he's wrong, but can you really blame him? As far as business standpoint, they've been beating Xbox for a year now." And then Mikey Barra replied, "We run Windows and console. Larger gaming audience who wants to play together, gaming is diverse. If you only serve to bring joy to a part of an audience, then you're behind in many, many ways."
Bam!
That's true.
Lay it down, Mike.
Mikey Barra don't fuck around, man.
No.
You ever watch his Mixer streams?
Yeah, he plays PUBG a lot.
Plays PUBG all fucking day sometimes, dude. Sometimes I'll sit there and I watch him.
He plays on PC, okay? Just so
Yeah,
people
he
know.
does.
Steam,
Yeah,
PC.
He plays on Steam, PC. But sitting there watching him, his chat is the nicest chat on Mixer you'll ever find. There's no bullshit in that chat.
No.
Like, that thing is moderated so heavily that anyone tries to say anything stupid, it doesn't even show up. They just ban you from his account.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
away.
It's just that you'll see him for like a half second, the comments, and
Yeah,
then
it's
shoop,
gone.
disappear. Yeah.
Like, no one can talk shit on that Mixer account. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, man. This is
You'll
badass.
look back and you'll be like, did I just read? Where'd it
Yeah,
go?
they just read
Oh,
some
never
weird
mind.
shit. And, yeah, it's gone. Like,
Yeah. No, there's no toxicity in that chat for sure. He runs a clean show.
yeah.
And good for him. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's also an Xbox executive. And
Exactly.
somebody at Mixer getting paid to probably just watch his stream and make sure nobody fucks with him. In other news,
Hey,
Alexa and...
Jesus,
what?
I just want to read really quickly.
What?
That we read, that we talked about Bethesda and Todd Howard and how he feels about the whole
Shut up,
cross-platform, all that other crap. But I just wanted to put my 2 cents in here again, like I've always said before about this cross-play, but I guess I really don't care, for it.
What?
No, for
My
cross-platform
God,
play.
Gunny. Your stories always go nowhere.
You wanted us to tell... You wanted to tell us you don't care?
No, I don't care.
Okay, thank you for telling us you don't care.
I don't give a
Thank
shit.
you.
Oh, my God.
This is great information you just gave us. Thank you for making me stop reading the next news story to
Next
tell us that you
article.
don't care.
Show.
Oh, I love you, Gunny.
I mean, I guess. In other news, Xbox insiders will now get Alexa and Cortana speaker support. That is right. If you've been wondering why Microsoft got rid of the Kinect and you love your voice commands, well, now, according to people who are part of the Xbox Alpha Ring, You're now able to control your Xbox One system with Alexa and or Cortana speakers.
But wait,
Pretty much.
there's a Cortana speaker?
Well, your PC. You can you talk to Cortana on your PC. Like
On
that.
your phone?
Yeah, I guess your phone. Yeah, you could have Cortana on your phone too, actually. Yeah, you can download the app and use it on your phone. So, yeah, on your phone. So, yeah, apparently you can power on and off your console, launch games and apps, start and stop mixer broadcasts via your voice commands, capture screenshots and clips, quick access to system destinations such as Xbox, go to the store, and media and volume control. This is exclusively revealed by Windows Central. And apparently, Amazon Alexa and Cortana devices such as the Amazon Echo and the Harman Kardon Invoke, must be a speaker for Cortana, will now be available to receive and send voice commands to your Xbox One console. So there you go, guys. If you're part of the Redstone 5 update, you should have this ability available to you. That's pretty fucking cool.
Unfortunately, I only have a Google Home, so...
That is so cool, man. Like,
but it's just like having your Kinect.
yeah, literally. Like we talked about this. Like, why do they get rid of the voice commands? Like, why not add a speaker or a microphone to your thing? Mm-hmm. But they don't need to even do that. They could just make an app that works with these fucking things that we already have in our houses. And that is it. Problem solved. Everybody stops bitching.
But that's the thing is it has to be across all devices, I think.
I'm sure they will eventually.
And I guarantee you Google is not playing with it. Google is being like, no, we don't want to do this.
Well, no. Yeah, the Amazon Echo is Google, right? So it'll be available for all their devices.
No, Amazon Echo is Amazon, not Google.
Oh.
Google Home is completely different.
Yeah. I wonder if Apple will support it with the Apple Home device.
Yeah, we want Siri.
Maybe not, because it's Siri and Siri is against Cortana and all that bullshit. But
exactly. And Google never plays well with Microsoft. Those two are always butting heads.
Each other. But I mean, that's so fucking cool, man. I can't wait to be able to do that too. Like, yeah, that. Google's doing something.
Hey, Google!
Just bought something.
Stop listening.
And other news, PlayStation 2 servers were finally shut down for good, guys. Sony Japan is finally saying goodbye to the PlayStation 2.
It's about time.
Wow.
Says here that, says here, in Japan, Sony asked PS2 owners to fill out online forms by August 31st to have their consoles fixed one last time. They say any PlayStation 2 that arrive at the PlayStation Clinic Service Center in Iwate, Japan, after September 7th will not be serviced anymore. So that's it, guys.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 went on. Sorry, Jesus, go ahead.
Best-selling console in the world.
Damn.
Yeah, they've been forever. It's been around forever.
March 4th, 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time. I don't want to read this story. Too long to read. Next story. Jesus' daughter helps Roblox make $150 million.
Yeah, I like the way he labels these.
Pretty much says here Roblox valuation has soared to a new thing that says $150 million. Roblox claims over 70 million monthly active users, mostly young kids playing the game. And so now the company is worth $2.5 billion.
Damn.
Roblox is worth $2.5 billion. Holy shit.
That's what Microsoft paid for Minecraft.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
That's insane how much that's worth. I would have never thought that Roblox is worth that much money.
A lot of people play it.
Yeah, my kid plays it all the time.
Same with Fortnite, right? Like, kids love that shit, so it's big money. Big
Roblox is like a never-ending game. Like, you can find a game that's everything. Like I told you guys before, like, there's like copies of Battlefield in that motherfucker, and copies of Call of Duty in there and shit, like anything.
Yeah, it's like my kid. I'll see him play that game for, 3-4 hours. He'll try to go play something else. He's like, screw that, back to Roblox again.
Roblox life.
Yeah, because it goes on forever, like you said.
In other news, there's a new game in development. In the Lord of the Rings series, there's a new AAA video game based on that series. Apparently, it's made by Athlon Games, which is a video game publishing label operated by some other company, some Hong Kong-based chicken meat supplier.
What? Yeah, what?
It says it's not immediately clear which studio is developing the game, as Athlon said it is working with an unspecified partner for the title. And it says here that the untitled game, will have an online focus, and it is being described as an MMO experience. Completely new Lord of the Rings experience.
So a Lord of the Rings MMO.
Yes. By a Chinese company that's selling meat.
Now I get it. See, because I was thinking, like, Lord of the Rings game, like how Lord of the Rings isn't even really relevant anymore. You know what I mean? Like it was like
relevant like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Seems like a weird thing to try and put out now, but whatever. Give her a try. Makes sense that it's a Hong Kong-based chicken meat company. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Who the fuck is working at the company that sat there like, and they're like, you know what? I just read those Lord of the Rings books and they're really good.
Jesus, that's
about this.
That's got to be the title of the show. Hong Kong-based chicken meat supplier.
Like, who the fuck? Either like that dude must really be super rich and like just really bored with this time. And like he probably just read Lord of the Rings for the first time ever. And he's like, you know what? Like you should make this.
Why I sell this chicken meat? I make video.
And he has enough money to make his own publishing company and just say we're gonna make a fucking game. Who cares?
Oh, yeah, I'm curious how it's going to differentiate from the ongoing Lord of the Rings Online game that launched back in 2007 that's still in operation today.
They'll probably kill it.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, see what it does to the fan base.
In other news, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct planned for the other day, but apparently a big earthquake hit Hokkaido, Japan, and it rocked their headquarters. So they put out a tweet saying, like, due to a powerful earthquake in Hokkaido, Japan, we have decided to delay this week's planned Nintendo Direct. We will provide a new time and date in the near future. Thank you for understanding. That's it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I read all their tweets in Japanese in my head.
It's like you have to.
It's fucking Nintendo, man. It's fucking Nintendo. You know, like you have to do it. In other news, Horizon Zero Dawn board game will be coming to you. It pretty much had a stretch goal.
Thanks, Jesus.
And so the board game for Horizon Zero Dawn. It got funded in less than 2 hours on Kickstarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Picking that up.
So apparently it's made by a company called Steam Forge Games.
Do you guys play board games?
I play card games.
Oh.
Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah. Not board games.
And this company has 5 successful campaigns under its belt already. They raised $5.4 million for Dark Souls, the board game, $1.4 million for Resident Evil 2, the board game, $1.18 million for Critical Role actual play series, and now this game. So yeah, they just really good at taking people's money and then saying they're making games, or they're really good at making board games. I don't know. I don't play them. Yeah. In other news, what the fuck is this? Okay. Yeah, so pretty much this is talking about how gaming subscriptions is changing video games and how Anthem was a part of EA Origins Access Premier. We already knew that though. And this isn't news. Not
And
for
you can
us.
play the demo. You can play the demo beta version early. Also,
Well, no.
that.
The demo comes out February 1st for anybody who's a part of EA Access on both Xbox or PC. And if you're an EA Access Premier member as well, you can get the demo on the 1st. As well if you pre-order. So you got like a bunch of options to get the demo.
guys-
Yeah, it's good.
Do you guys think that they'll ever bring this Premier tier to Xbox?
I don't know. I don't think it'd be worth it for EA. They lose a lot of money, I think.
I would like to see a subscription where because currently right now I don't know all the differences, but it's $5 on Origin, it's $5 on Xbox, right? And I know that there are some different games on PC, but not much. But I thought, why can't I just pay $5 and play on both platforms? You know, and then,
You want crossplay because
want-
Sony
yeah.
says no.
well, okay, but
Sony
it's the
says
same
no.
company.
No.
The same company. But
No, it's not. It's
Well,
EA and Microsoft. Microsoft takes a cut of your EA Access
damn.
subscription. So they get a 30% cut or whatever their fucking deal is with EA.
So I got to take my beef
so-
up with Microsoft, is what you're saying.
So now, no. But EA on PC takes a full cut. They don't have to, you know what I mean? They don't have to fucking give anything to anybody because it's their own thing. So because they're selling it on Microsoft's platform, they get a cut of it. Just like if an app is put up on the App Store, on iTunes, whatever, Apple takes a cut of it, fucking Google takes a cut of it, you know, whatever platform you're on, those people are taking a cut. So,
Maybe I could just pick a side and just say, yeah, if I pay $5 to Microsoft, can I just come over to just tell Origin, hey, look, I just need to play on your platform too, right, with my account, my Xbox. I don't know.
yeah,
but
to sign into your account at any place, right?
Yes.
Like if you sign in on with those same credentials on PC, you should have access to it. Yeah, I mean, like I agree, but it's probably not going to happen.
right, because they probably
They
just
want you
think,
to
well,
pay
you're in
for
that
what?
ecosystem, that's where you're going to stay. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
It'd be nice, but
yeah.
In other news, and the Brookline, Massachusetts. It's hard to say. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
You try, Ryan. Say it.
Massachusetts.
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 Whatever.
Don't
You know
say
what
it
I mean.
3 times in a row.
Don't they say "ka" there? Go get the ka.
Brookline, MA. There's parents and students and community members are once again rallying to save a beloved teacher at the town hall. Larry Chen went into a termination hearing the other day. He said the hearing, which came as a surprise to him, was for allowing some 6th graders to play Halo 3 video game at school.
Uh-oh. Take notes, Scott Clark.
He says that he allowed students to play Halo 3 for maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes at a time, play some matches in homeroom. So homeroom is it's the bullshit class in school. That's what I call it.
It's like the check-in class to make sure that you showed up.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the class that you just kind of go and sit down to do, really. You just sit there and do homework.
You could do homework or whatever.
Jack off if you want to. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you want to do in there. There's nothing stopping you from just doing whatever the fuck you want in there. You could be on your phone or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, this teacher was a teacher that was assigned to this homeroom, these students or whatever. He was their homeroom teacher. And he let them play Halo on a TV that he had, and an Xbox that he had, 360 or whatever. Just hooked it up, play some Halo 3. And he says he doesn't deny that he allowed students to play the game for short periods of time during homeroom, but he does argue that the game is less violent than the movie the school system permitted students to watch recently and says the district has a double standard. He says, quote, Halo 3 is a game in which players use science fiction weapons like lasers and beams to battle aliens and robots. It features no profanity, no blood, no gore, no drug or alcohol references, and no sexual content or innuendo. That's what he says. And he says, quote, only a few weeks prior to like the teachers finding out that I'm letting these students play Halo 3, the Heath students went on a field trip to watch a movie that included gun violence, violent stabbings, gore, and bloodshed. He says last spring, the Heath School's 5th grade class took a field trip to view Black Panther. The town should not have a double standard. If it is against the town's policy to expose students to violence, then that policy should be applied fairly and uniformly versus capriciously and arbitrarily as the town is doing right now. And I totally agree. Why the fuck are you taking 5th grade students to watch Black Panther?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not really a documentary, is it?
No, it's a fucking Marvel movie, man.
Yeah.
No, and then they took him to the fucking theater to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing taking 5th grade students to the theater to watch Black Panther?
I thought they were talking about watching movies in class.
No,
But I've
this
seen
is like
I've seen gorier stuff than Halo, like watching movies in class.
Oh
than
yeah, like
you know
health
what I mean?
class. Health class is the worst. It's the craziest one.
Yeah, man, you see some fucked up shit.
We're gonna watch porn today. Learn about condoms, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Safe sex.
You know what I mean? Like,
In today's class, we get to watch a birth.
yeah, like weird shit like that. Yeah, dude. Weird. I took a class that was like EMT class in high school, and they talked a lot about like what EMTs do, right? Like save people's lives and shit, car accidents. And they'd show us fucking videos of car accidents and shit, people getting pulled out of a fucking car, and I'm like, oh shit, like you're watching super gory shit, man. Like Halo 3. It's nothing compared to that.
The shock value, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what's next?
like, oh my
Breastfeeding?
god!
Right? Come
like
on.
they used to bring in like videos about drinking and driving, and you know they show you all these accidents and gore and fucking smashed up cars. I remember like there's like one sick day or week or something a year where they would like set up like an accident in the parking lot, and it was like
fucking firemen show up and paramedics and
no,
helicopter and everything.
It's just like a setup. It's like a set. You know what I mean? It was like busted up car flipped over with another car smashed into it or something like that, right? Like, and it's just like an art piece to bring.
In our school they had like an actual reenactment of a real fucking accident. Like they had a real
stires and shit.
They had like a real motherfucking like a fucking helicopter fly in, like the life flight helicopter. They had that motherfucker land on the fucking football field. And
you had some motherfucker. What rich school did you go to, man? What the fuck?
Yeah, they had like a real helicopter land.
Renting helicopter.
Fucking police showed up and shit. Fucking all kinds of. They had the jaws of life. They're ripping the fucking.
It wasn't a real accident. Some fucking kids just went nuts, and they just told you, no, that was. That
true learning
experience. A lot
experience.
of money, man, to fly a fucking helicopter.
Dude, it's legit like a school thing, like a fucking play. Like they brought us out there and they're like, this is what could happen or whatever the fuck we're watching. Like, this is what EMTs do. Or they're like they're trying to show us like what first responders do or something like that.
That's crazy, man.
They call them like the cops and the firemen, and like they had firemen, cops, fucking paramedics and shit show up in a fucking helicopter.
Little do you know, maybe it went up that way, but then someone really got hurt, and then things set on fire.
Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, the shit was on fire, and the firemen were putting that shit out in like a fucking helicopter, and like they put the people on the stretchers, like they were acting like they were really hurt, like they had fake blood on them and shit, and like, fucking shit. It was like all set up, dude. It was all set up. It was not real because it was fake blood, obviously. They're like doing the fucking AED, like the defibrillator on them and shit, and like clear, fucking trying to.
I'd be turning it on for real, just zapping everybody.
Fucking helicopter took off with them and shit. I was like, what the fuck? But no, they were like students who were like in a drama class or something, and they got like picked because they were in drama, and then they're like acting. and they were the ones who were the car victim of the accident or whatever. It was weird.
It's crazy.
But yeah, this dude, like, I agree with him. What the fuck are you doing taking 5th graders to watch Black Panther?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then not let him play Halo or something. That's like, okay, that is a double standard.
And I do like I know like Scott Clark, he took fucking his 4 Pro in to let the kids play Spider-Man. And I would hate to see something, something like this happen to him over that, because he's just trying to, connect with his kids. Like, that's a thing. Like that can make a teacher connect with a kid.
Right.
And always remember that teacher. Like, always remember Mr. Clark. He's a cool guy. Let's play video games once.
You have that connection, and like that's good. Like that's a good thing.
And maybe also like it just takes one butthurt parent, whatever. So
exactly.
I mean, maybe he went the right route and just kind of checked with all the parents first. And
some parent that like said, "You're not allowed to play video games."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got to go into some video games.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what happened. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. And like this teacher wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the school district. He says like, he wrote a pretty long letter here in this article. I'm not going to read it all, but
it's a long one.
Yeah, it is pretty long.
He goes on to say like, look, I'm going to give you a few links to what the ratings mean on a game and what certain things mean, like if Halo is, like what ratings it deserves or whatever, why it gets the ratings it does. You know what I mean? And yeah, he like sent all this shit, like all these links from Kotaku, Polygon, Forbes, PC World, all these other like gaming websites or whatever, like they wrote reviews about Halo 3. And yeah.
Wow, this does go on forever.
And then he actually like wrote about another thing saying like video games that people saying that video games lead to violence and mass shootings. He's like, here's a few links showing that studies about video games not leading to violence at all. And he sent them like 6 links to stories about no. He sent a bunch of links out. So, yeah.
I hope he wins the case.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, it says here that the Halo 3, he took some things off of this 7 Sense Media, where you can go there and check if like something is like suitable for your child, for whatever age your child is. You can go on this website and look stuff up or whatever, movies and shit, games and different things. But it says here, Halo 3, average parent rating on Common Sense Media. It says appropriate for ages 11 and older. Blood, violence, and gore, negative. It's not there. Sci-fi battles involving lasers and beams with aliens and robots. There's no blood. There's no gore. There's no sexual content or innuendo. There's no profanity. And there's no sound or whatever that's bad. And then it says Black Panther, average rating. Appropriate for ages 12 and older. Blood, violence, and gore. Over a dozen scenes with bloody events involving real handguns and assault rifles, all with human first-person scene of a man with a handgun shooting a fleeing civilian in the back after telling him he'd spare his life. A woman was killed when her throat is slit by a sword, and the antagonist callously shoots and kills his love interest when she's held hostage. Humans are impaled with sharp weapons. Hero gets stabbed at close range with the spear. Camera zooms in on bloody spear wound. A man gets ran over by a car. A woman gets trampled by a rhinoceros. A man's arm is broken. And the hero's dad gets killed in a terrorist bombing. A sliced open bloody forehead wound is visible. Camera zooms in on a bloody bullet hole, and a small metal ball is squeezed into it to stop bleeding.
Jesus. Thanks a lot for spoiling Black Panther for me.
Really, you just read all the good scenes.
It says here sound and theater sound. It says Black Panther is not the only instance where the town has applied a double no. He says here profanity, multiple instances of shit, and the use of the middle finger. It says here sexual content and innuendo. After murdering civilians at a museum, 2 people make out in a van. And you don't have that in Halo 3 at all.
No.
So,
you don't get that shit in Halo.
Black Panther is worse than Halo 3, guys. Confirmed.
All right. Confirmed. Good luck on your case.
I hope he wins it totally. I hope he destroys that town. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy. Another way, Polygon is updating his reviews. They're getting rid of scores. Yeah. No numbers. That's it.
Good.
Whatever.
I know GameSpot, I remember when they stopped doing it, so I thought it was...
We've been doing that for years now, and you don't see other articles about shit. Fucking assholes. Yeah. Whoa. And other news. Wow. This is not a true story. This is not a true story. Is the Sun a legit
it is. Okay.
article?
Yes.
Oh my god. Russian police are investigating the claims of a boy that beheaded himself with a chainsaw after losing a computer game. According to reports of Pavel Matev, 15, went into his yard the other day in the morning before he, quote, switched on a chainsaw and sawed off his own head.
Wow.
Russia media sources cited saying that he was addicted to a computer game that his single mother had bought for him. A state-owned Russian television channel, NTV, reported, quote, a teenager from Tomsk region committed suicide after he lost a computer game, end quote. It is unclear what computer game he was playing, but a female source said Pavel spent hours at his computer and that his nerves gave in after a game. The local office of the Russian Investigator Committee gave no further details on Pavel's case, except to confirm that a criminal case had been opened into incitement of a suicide. Yeah.
Crazy.
Says here, Russia has seen several so-called death groups allegedly inciting children and teenagers to take their own lives while playing video games online. It is unclear whether the alleged suicide of Pavel have any links to this phenomenon. Some of the groups feature a game called The Blue Whale, in which victims are brainwashed by sick online mentors to complete 50 steps involving exhaustion and self-harm, ending ultimately in suicide. It says here, an alarming alleged statistic from a Russian newspaper claimed that 130 child suicide victims over a 6-month period, almost all were members of one group or another online. A Russian anti-cyber crime official warned that over 1,339 online suicide groups were uncovered with an audience of more than 12,000 users. So there's that.
Craziness.
Wow.
That's...
Yeah, I don't...
A chainsaw?
Damn. I'm just trying to think of how they even, what did they say? Like, do you have any, weapons?
I would assume that a person's head is really hard to cut off. I've never cut off nobody's head, thank God.
This is soft.
Yeah, but your neck, your neck, like your bone, your spine.
Go through that like butter. Butter.
Human intent, have you ever tried to hurt yourself? Not saying hurt yourself, but every time I've been close to hurting myself, or in danger or something, like I'm hammering something or I'm cooking something, put yourself in that situation. You're working with tools. I work in a machine shop, so I work constantly with big knives and shit. And you're deburring stuff, metal, etc. Or the machine is about to go on or whatever. To move your fucking hand out of the way or to lean back or whatever the fuck you're doing. A lot of times,
happens though, dude.
I don't see a fucking chainsaw, like somebody taking a damn chainsaw and sawing their own head off. How?
Well, instinctively you'd think that, you'd pick it up and you go to swing it around and you would stop, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know. You don't know. I know a guy that's worked in they make cardboard boxes, right? And they fucking send them through the rollers and print the stuff on them and shit like that. So he was working in the printing press. His entire left hand went into the printing press, crushed from the front right to his wrist. The only reason I know is because I go there a lot to pick up boxes for my company, and I went in the other day and I was like, "Oh man, I haven't seen you in forever." And he's like, "Yeah, I crushed my hand in the printing press." And I was like, what? And I looked down and his hand is all like regrafted and stuff. And he was like, I'm like, oh my God, dude. He's like, yeah, all the way up to my wrist is insane. But he was using his hand again. You know, it was a little fucked up. You know, he's still going through rehab and whatnot. But I was amazed at how well his hand was actually working if it went through those rollers. Got a tight squeeze, man. And that's like paper out the other side. You know what I mean? Like,
are these groups like, are they just kind of like preying on kids that are vulnerable, easy to brainwash, and just that's the end result, right? To say, well, you didn't complete the challenges, you have to like.
Well, no, that's no. The last challenge is to kill yourself.
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess
like
they probably
the final challenge
know
is
that's
suicide.
the final, thing. But
which is.
Did they just like, okay, what weapons do you have in your house or in your barn? I don't fucking know. Just nuts,
They'd probably ask them, like, do your parents own a gun? Is there a gun that you can get
that's probably the first question, right? Or
does your family own a gun? Does anybody in your family own a gun that you can get hold of or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do they have knives? Or can you go to the kitchen and find a knife? Everybody has kitchen knives. Who the fuck doesn't have kitchen knives?
I mean, let's just fucking raise our kids to be smart enough to not fall for this shit.
Yeah. Not monitor what they do online. Like, that's a big key, I think, to this whole situation of this blue whale shit that we've been seeing a lot of stories of. I feel like monitor what the fuck kids do online. If they're playing a game online all fucking day long, get them off of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them off of it.
I asked my kid if he knew what it was, and he said he saw it on YouTube, but so he kind of knew what it was about.
Make sure they don't fall prey to that shit, man. It could be easy, like, you know what I mean? You could meet somebody gaming online, and kids are usually pretty friendly with people online,
right?
And at first it could just be like a normal person, like, hey, let's game, and then you game with those people for a few months, and then all of a sudden, hey, you want to do this challenge thing? What do you mean? Like, this challenge is blue.
Yeah, but your kids should know better than to like do something to harm themselves. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Not that I'm blaming the parents, but like fucking someone's got to take the blame, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I don't know, man.
It's fucking weird.
It says here that he killed himself because he lost at a video game on a computer game. Like, what computer game? What did he lose?
Yeah, it didn't say in the article.
Did he lose at Fortnite? Did he lose at
Was
PUBG?
it Roblox? Was it, Call of Duty? What was it?
Was it World of Warcraft? Minecraft? It could have been any of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shower with your dad simulator?
Yeah. I don't know. You could have lost at any game.
What's that up. Game? There's one also it's got basically you all sit around a table and then you can pick up the handgun and see who can shoot who first. Or it even
Russian roulette?
Russian roulette, yeah.
No, it's Hand Simulator, I think it's called. And then also you can also like take that gun and then also shoot yourself with it.
Virtually kill yourself.
Virtually.
Right.
It's like I know somebody. It's like
I knew this kid that I went to school with in middle school that actually did that. He killed himself playing Russian roulette. Like, it's kind of unbelievable, right? Like, why the fuck would you do that?
I knew somebody that happened to as well.
He killed himself in his house. Well, his mom was at work playing Russian roulette with his friends with a revolver. Like, fucking shot himself in the head, and he was 13 years old. I was in middle school, so he was like 12, 13. It's fucking crazy, man. Like, you would think no one would ever put themselves in a situation like that, right? Like,
right.
Whoa, I want to fucking spin this barrel around and put this gun to my head and pull the trigger. Yeah, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, makes no sense, but people do it, I guess, for whatever reason. Yeah, it's sad. Sad shit, man. Let's go to last piece of news that I have for you guys. A new PlayStation 4 limited edition console has been announced.
Oh, another one. Yay.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh.
Limited edition PlayStation 4 Pro is coming out.
Let me down, Jesus. Just let me down.
January, I think it's... What the fuck is the game coming out? 18th or the 29th or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
You can pre-order it. You can pre-order. No.
No
You get a
thanks.
copy of the game. No? No?
I'm good.
That's Clint Thiel's game.
Don't worry. PlayStation will have another limited edition for you to buy sometime next year. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have like a Days Gone one.
Yep,
And
probably.
Last of Us 2 or... Yeah. They'll have one for that one. All those games. They'll have one for all those games. Death Stranding will have like its own fucking console, I think. Like, just, we made this console especially for Death Stranding
edition.
The fetus edition.
Yeah, woo! It's even crazier than you think it is because fuck, Kojima helped us design it.
Just a beating fetus, throbbing. It lights up with LED lights and shit, different colors.
It's an actual PS4 Pro, like the hardware in there.
Yeah, has an HDMI port in the back of it. You just plug it in. It's like the shape of an umbilical cord.
Yeah. They would do something like that for Kojima, like Kojima, dude. Anyways, real quick, Battlefield 5, if you've been playing it, you'll be happy to know that on the Xbox One X, Battlefield 5 is running at a full 4K 2160p resolution with HDR enabled and 60 frames a second.
Yes.
On PS4 Pro, it's running at a whopping 1800p.
Oh
No.
Yeah.
down there. That's
Now
down there.
Xbox is the best place to play.
Xbox
Battlefield.
One X hits a native 4K, and it does have dynamic scaling in some parts of it. So there's times where it does the 2K. What's that super sample shit or that technique that the PS4 Pro uses, that fake 4K? It sometimes does that on the Xbox One.
Checkerboarding.
Not all the time. But I mean, it says here. It says here that Star Wars Battlefront 2 does not use checkerboarding on the Xbox One X, and they don't expect Battlefield 5 to do it, but they do expect the PS4 Pro to do it.
Yeah.
And it says Battlefield 5 does run at 60 frames a second on the PS4 Pro as well, just a lower resolution. It says on the PS4 Pro, there's quite a few frequent frame rate drops. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Of course, EA has delayed the game until November 20th now, and they're saying they're working on the game to optimize it a little bit better for both systems. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool though, man. The game looks fucking good. It's fucking crazy.
I think they're getting out of the way of Red Dead Redemption, so pushing that back.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, best user experiences on PS4, guys.
Is that it for news?
That's it for news.
It's time for community questions.
Community questions. You can always leave questions in our Facebook group. Email them at feedback@horriblegamers.com. Ask them in our Discord server channel. But the server channel. That's what it's called?
Whatever.
Yeah. The tab. Where it says podcast. You can ask them there. Yeah. Questions. Any questions? Let's go, Gunny.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's see. I checked Discord. I didn't see any questions in there, but I didn't
I'm gonna check one
ask
now.
him. Anyway, our first one is from Mark Cox. He is from This Xbox Life. He asks, why hasn't Jesus played Strange Brigade? And who is looking forward to Tomb Raider this week? I pre-ordered it last night, so it's ready to go. Can you answer this, Jesus? Why have you not played?
Yeah, why haven't you played Strange Brigade, man?
Because I don't own it. Duh.
Are you saving up for
Should.
something special, or is it just not appeal to you
fun,
for
man.
$50?
You gonna buy it for me, Gunny? You gonna buy it for me?
It's not worth $50 for you?
No.
It's got co-op. The 4-player co-op works really well.
man.
Yeah,
really good.
You won't be playing this game by the end of next week.
He hasn't even
You'll
played
own
this
it and
game.
not play it. No,
I don't even think I've really seen Gunny play it, and he's the one that bought it.
No, like I
doesn't
said, I
play
bought it
anything,
last
dude.
week, and I've just been at work the whole time. So
Yeah.
See, and by the time you get to actually play Gunny, Tomb Raider will be out.
I
Call
know,
of
and then
Duty,
I won't. That'll be
Battlefield and Red
I'm
Dead.
glad
and
Ryan
Hitman.
got to enjoy it. Really. So,
I'm telling
Why
you
not?
guys, it was a good game. Like I say, yeah, now it's a little too late. You should have bought it when it came out because that was a good time for it. But Yeah, now we're going to get into that blast of games that's going to come out in the fall. So.
You should have bought it when they came out a week ago, guys.
I mean, really, it was worth it. It was worth playing.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, I could see you picking it up like at Christmas when it's on sale or something like that.
It should probably.
I think it's a game you should keep on your radar. It was a fun game.
$25. I'll buy it for $20.
25, 26. I bet you it'll be on sale for 26 in November,
26.
December.
I'm only buying it if it's 25, Penny. 26 is too much.
You can't give out one more dollar for
26 is
guys.
too much. Nope, can't do it.
They made Sniper Elite, dude.
Sniper Elite fucking sucks. I tried to play that shit the other day.
What?
Sniper Elite V3. I have it. I own it. So I went to play it. And the mission layout is so fucking stupid. Like,
what do you mean? I thought that was like one of the best
stupidest
games.
Fucking layout of a mission ever. Oh, you need to infiltrate this base. Go infiltrate it. So I did. I infiltrate the base, and all of a sudden, the whole area that I had just cleared out, because it took me like an hour to clear out all the fucking assholes in the way.
They're all back again.
They're all back. Oh, now you got to go back and kill the general that's being protected in that little hut over there. I'm like, I just
it does change a little bit.
I just came from this fucking area. How are you gonna tell me there's a fucking general sitting there?
Yeah, but
army dudes.
They recycle it, don't they? A little bit.
Strange Brigade is more like Zombie Army Trilogy.
Good. At least that's better. I mean, Zombie Army Trilogy wasn't bad. That was fun. But
it's more like that than Sniper Elite. But you know,
Sniper Elite. The coolest thing is the animations of the kills. But like that mission structure is so fucking lame. And like, it took me like 30 minutes to just get to that one area, maybe more.
Sometimes it does. Some of the maps are bigger.
I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna.
Anyways, guys, Strange Brigade is a good game. Play it.
You know what? Fuck Rebellion. I'm not buying their games anymore. No more. I'm done. I'm mad at them now.
All right. Sorry, Wayne. Brian Tulp Jr., he asks, what is something you always wanted to do as a child and never got to do?
Wait, what was Wingman's second part of his question?
Oh, Tomb Raider.
Raider. Who's getting it?
Ooh,
I'm pre-ordering it.
Tomb Raider, so I'll have Tomb Raider.
I'm renting it.
What?
I'm renting it.
Renting it?
Because it's going to be that 8-hour linear experience, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to... It's not... Yeah. Too much money for 8 hours, man. Can't. Oh, and there's like fucking 10 different games coming out in October.
But hey, quality 8 hours, quick game to play through so that you can get back to playing Call of Duty, Red Dead, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
But I could rent it for like a few dollars.
Yeah, if you can rent it. I mean, I don't really have...
You get through it in a day,
rental
right?
service around here anymore.
We don't
have the thing is, I renewed Gamefly because they sent me like a thing, like they kept sending me emails like every month, renew for $1, renew for $1. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. And it worked. They charged me $1 and I have it till like next month.
How many games do you get for that? 1 or 2? 2. Oh, nice.
Yeah, for $1, like that was pretty good. And of course, the first thing I did was put Tomb Raider on my list, and then I actually think I put Strange Brigade on my list.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I might be playing it soon. Who knows?
So I was just wondering if we still had the GameFly company up here, the Canadian version called Game Access, and we do. Okay.
How much is it up there?
Let's see.
It'll tell you right there, like $23 for 2 games or whatever. I got the 2 game plan, so it's like $22.
There is a trial offer of $15.99 a month for the first month, and that gives you 2 games out.
$29.99.
You save on games and you get free shipping. So wait, what's the one? Oh, it renews at $25.95.
Wow.
So it's $25 for 2 games out.
Okay. Here's $23 for 2 games out. Not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, exchange too, right? So, but you can get this other one too. Oh no, that's casual. That's a 1 game out. Okay. Which is $18 a month. So basically,
that one here is, I think, it's $15 or $16 a month. It's $2 less than yours.
Yeah, so that makes sense. It's pretty much on par, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the $1 renewal. I was $1. I'd do it for $1. I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, why not?
So why not? Fuck it. I got the games to play. Tomb Raider to play.
I mean, it would suck if I did that with game sharing with Gunny, because then I wouldn't buy anything and Gunny wouldn't get anything, right? Like, so. But I mean, coming up, it's going to be rough for me buying games. That's why I've been kind of buying a lot of shit in the beginning of the year. So.
See what Gunny does. He needs to pull his weight at the end of the year here.
Pull his weight at the end of the year.
Buy all the games. Yeah. Rich Gunny. Money bag Gunny is what they're going to call him.
Yeah.
Money bags Gunny.
Yeah, I got to work that overtime for it.
All right, now Jonathan's got something new to make. Money bags Gunny.
Money bags Gunny.
Just have me holding money bags, Jonathan.
PlayStation so I can play Spider-Man.
Hey, there you go.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna buy Spider-Man, and I'll just give him the copy when I'm done with it. It's a good idea.
John.
I'll do this. John, you want a copy of Spider-Man? Let me borrow your PlayStation for a couple weeks.
You can play it after
Then he can't play
done.
Titanfall.
Oh wait, isn't he playing? Yeah, he can. He can play Titanfall on Xbox.
Yeah,
he's playing. He's playing Destiny 2 with Eric right now.
He's playing the Destiny 2. He's on the Destiny 2 crack.
He said that Forsaken's really good.
Everybody's saying that's really good. I haven't got it yet, or plan to get it.
You never bought that shit, did you, Gunny?
Destiny 2, but I didn't buy any DLC for it. Well,
no, that's what I meant. You didn't buy like the season's pass or whatever, right?
No.
Okay. So I was gonna say we could have been checking that out.
The vanilla game and the multiplayer is they're good.
They're good games, yes.
Yeah, $59 you got your money's worth for sure.
All the people that
really,
the reason Destiny.
We're gonna turn around and say that.
No. Listen. The reason Destiny. The reason Destiny.
We're changing our minds, guys. CP now thinks Destiny 2 is a fucking great game.
Listen. The reason Destiny is such a good game is because it gives you value if you're the type of gamer that wants to play that game.
Yeah.
It's like my brother when he plays Call of Duty Zombies. He bought all the season passes and shit. But if you ever see my brother online, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies. Always playing zombies. He plays zombies for hours at a time. That's all he fucking plays. And it's a good value for him. I would never do it. I think it's stupid, but he likes it. And there's people like that with Destiny. Like, all they play is Destiny.
Fortnite.
Yep. So, I guess. It's a good game for them.
Whatever your jam is.
All right. What else we got?
So Brian wants to know, what is something you always wanted to do as a child, never got to do?
Like something that I wanted to do, but I never got to do.
Yeah, like
a thing I wanted to go to.
Probably, like, I think for me growing up, poor as dirt, I always wanted to go to, like, Florida or something like Disney World.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Disney World.
It's a good one.
Yeah. And I've gone to Disneyland now, but I haven't been to Disney World.
Good one.
Right. I've never been there either, Connie. I went to Florida one year, too, when I was 8, I think. Because my grandparents had rented a place down there in the winter, so we went down there for March break, but they didn't want to go. Like, my grandparents were old at that point, right? Like, it was they were getting on in the years, and them trying to take 2 kids to fucking Disney on March break, it was just like, I don't think so. But that's the closest I ever got to going.
Yeah, and I always had a friend. We had lived in New Jersey up until I was kind of back and forth until I was 11, and I remember my parents always telling us, "Yeah, your friend, she lives in Florida next to Disney World." I always just thought, wow, that would be so cool to live there and go there.
Right next to it. Wow.
Go every day.
Yeah, so it's always been a
$300 or something.
Always been a childhood
like
dream.
An $800 fucking day every day.
Oh shit.
And just being a kid and not knowing, just thinking that it's so far away. Like, how do you get there? Do you have to take an airplane? Realistically, it was a day's drive. So, yeah.
Wasn't it?
I don't know, man. There's I don't know what the fuck I want to do as a kid that I never got to do. There's a lot of shit that I didn't get to do when I was a kid. I was poor, man.
Yeah, same. So.
You grew up all poor and shit. I don't know.
I'm still poor. What are you talking about?
But like I was more poor as a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But were you, or were you just? Did you have things changed so much that really you're just still poor now? It's just the poor have more than they used to.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it, right?
Yeah.
Inflation, right? Like
Oh,
poorness.
shit. The poorness inflation increases also as you get older.
I think we just got a new title for the show. Poorness inflation.
Like, man, that's a good way to look at it, right? I never thought about it that way. Fuck, I'm still poor as shit.
Exactly.
Except that now I don't have cockroaches in my house. So
Well,
there you go.
Like that comedian. There's a comedian. He always say, "I'm so poor. I just say po because I can't even afford the other O and the other R."
Yeah, man. Growing up, I mean, there was like all kinds of shit in my house. Fucking roaches and fucking scorpion. One time I found a scorpion in my fucking house.
Yikes! Orale.
There was mice at some point. It's just all kinds of shit, man. Like I've learned how to deal with all that shit. Thankfully, none of that shit exists here in my house. I think the worst thing that I've ever had to deal with here is bullshit ass like little sugar ants, the little tiny ants that get into like soda and shit. Oh, they're annoying.
Yeah.
They're like everywhere.
But Brian has a similar. Well, no, he has another question here. What was your childhood dream job?
I don't fucking know.
Astronaut.
Probably be. I was just gonna say probably be an astronaut or a fireman.
Astronaut. I fucking wanted to be an astronaut so bad, dude. I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever until I saw that one space shuttle blow up.
Yes, the Challenger.
No, not the Challenger. I'm younger than that, Gunny. I saw the Columbia.
Oh.
Space shuttle
Yeah,
Columbia.
Gunny, you know the Challenger.
Yeah, I remember
you
that at
guys-
school.
That was our
Probably in high
our
school.
dream crusher.
Oh,
I think I was
shit,
graduating
seeing
high
that
school when that
thing blow
happened. Yeah.
Space shuttle Columbia has crushed my dreams. I was like, fuck that. Never going to get on a rocket. Like, fuck that shit. Oh, man.
For me, I used to like a TV show called The Fall Guy, and so I always wanted to be a stuntman.
I know what show you're talking about, Gunny.
Severs, is that his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Anyway, so yeah, I used to love that TV show. I tell my mom, I want to be a stuntman. I want to jump off high buildings, right? Because that was the way the song went in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And
1981 to 1986.
Wow.
The Fall Guy.
yeah, damn, that was a good show. And that he played the $6 Million Man, right? That same guy.
Yep, same guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So people are listening to that going, who the hell's old man talking about? But yeah, that was always the thing about jumping out of trees and jumping off my house,
You would
stuff
jump
like
off
that.
your house?
Yes.
He was
Hang for the gutter and jump off.
He was a stunt man, and during the day he was a stunt man, and during the night he was a bounty hunter.
That's it. He was a bounty hunter. Yep. So
That's fucking cool. That sounds like a
Yeah.
cool life. Sounds like a really cool life.
It's an old ass TV show, man.
It's a really cool lifestyle to lead, man. In the morning, you're
man.
just jumping out shit, blowing shit up, and
I wanted to be him. Yeah.
at nighttime, you're like a wannabe cop, arresting people.
Wasn't I think his co-host was Farrah
Colt
Fawcett?
Seaver.
Cole Seaver. Yes. Wow. Farrah Fawcett?
He's a combination bounty hunter and stuntman.
Ooh,
He drives
combination.
a big GMC truck with an eagle painted on the hood.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Chases after bad guys and returns them to the Los Angeles area. He has two companions, Howie and Jody.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Those two companions usually follow Colt in his adventures, and sometimes they're on their own.
It's the whitest name I've ever heard. Colt. Colt and Howie. We're going to chase down the bad guys. America. Fuck yeah.
And then we'd watch Charlie's Angels. Anyway, man.
Oh,
We're
shit.
going to lose some listeners here. Yeah. Ryan, did you have a dream job at all?
Astronaut, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Astronaut.
Shit.
Even though Canada didn't have a space... Does Canada have a space program?
I don't think so.
You guys send people to space? No, I'm pretty sure Canadian astronauts have
They
been
sent to the North
space.
Pole. That's
Yeah,
what
they
did.
probably have that, but I don't think we don't like.
You guys probably
launch
flew with,
rockets and shit, but
Yeah, but you guys probably sent like an astronaut to America to train with NASA and then go to space,
I'm
right?
sure there's Canadians that work for NASA. I mean, like,
Yeah. Or you guys go with the Russians, the cosmonauts.
no, I don't think so.
That's where they all. That's where they all go now. Everybody goes to Russia.
No, bro.
Nope,
NASA
that's where they all
still
go.
launches rockets. Making America great again, Gunny. We're going to launch.
Talk about
all kinds of
astronauts.
stuff,
Actually,
all right?
I did read the latest article.
Okay.
I am somewhat smart. So yes, you can be, if you go to be trained as an astronaut, yes, you can here in America. If you
That's
want
right.
to go to launch, you have to go to Russia as an American, a Canadian.
God damn it, Russians.
Yep.
God damn shit.
We don't
Doesn't
launch them
China
here anymore.
launch rockets too with people in them?
You can
Or do they
check
launch
that,
with
internet
Russia?
listeners, right now.
Doesn't because China they're building their own. Aren't they building like their own space station, like the Chinese space station?
I heard, yeah, something like that.
They're building like the better version of the international
I
space
know they
station.
test
but it's only-
rockets, but I don't
it's
know
only-
if they've...
It's only China's space station. It's nobody else's. But building that, do they launch people just from like China, or do they go to Russia to launch with them?
That's a good question. I don't know what their relationship is with
They're
Russia.
probably pretty close with Russia. They're right next door to them.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean shit, dude.
Yeah.
Look at South Korea and North Korea.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. They should get along great.
They must be friends. Oh,
Friendly neighbors. Next question. David Snyder asked, which battle royale is going to be better, Call of Duty or Battlefield?
That's
I don't
hard to
know,
say.
man. I haven't played either of them, so
Yeah, I don't know.
A prediction. I say Call of Duty. I mean, obviously, because it's bigger and
yeah.
So everybody, oh yeah, don't play the Battlefield one.
And I like we were saying earlier, I like the fact that they made the map out of all their fucking multiplayer maps. I think that's a fucking cool idea. That's really a unique idea that'll make the game familiar to people that are fans of the game. So that's cool.
Battlefield could never do that because the fucking maps are huge already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna put all our maps together, guys. This how like this fucking mega map that
It takes like 5 hours for a fucking map.
beat a match.
But you know what's cool is I'd like to see, like, if in Battlefield's Royale, Jesus, you remember in Battlefield, the Bad Company series, the ATV.
Yeah.
That thing was fun, right? It was hard to like pick people off an ATV, right?
Oh,
So obviously we know PUBG has one, but or similar type vehicles, and just not have any like damage as far as like when they hit a tree or like a some other item, but kind of do the thing where like when the zone comes in to restrict them, like people have always wanted in PUBG. So I just think it would just make the game a lot funner. So rolling in with tanks and ATVs and all that other stuff, but then once that circle gets down, anyway,
Disable
that's
them?
my prediction. But yeah,
Yeah, it would suck to have in the last circle and like
the tank
just,
wins
just
every
be in
time.
there with the tank just in the middle of the circle. Everyone's shooting at you, but no one can kill you.
But basically, make it disappear. You know what I mean? Like that's it, you're done.
Tank is done.
So and then it would have but we'll see. We'll see.
Sure.
I'll be Battlefield 1.
So would I. Both of them actually.
Mark Cox again. This Xbox Live asks, what dev would you like to see Microsoft acquire as an exclusive for Xbox? Yeah, what dev? Who made Alan Wake? I know that Remedy, right? So I don't think there's going to be an acquisition there, and there's always been talk over the years of that. Because that was the first one that came to my mind.
Well, Remedy's making Control now.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of lost him after Quantum Break, but
I'm trying to think who would I like Microsoft to acquire? That's an.
what about
It's
Rebellion?
tough, though.
What about Rebellion? I mean,
I
they're
don't-
not
I
that
don't-
huge, or Hitman, IDO,
Wouldn't-
Interactive.
It was Hitman now. They were.
Hey.
Is it Ido?
IDO,
Yeah, I
right? They
think
went
so.
with. Weren't they? No, not Square Enix, but
They were published by Square Enix.
published by.
They were.
but Now they're owned by
But they
themselves.
went out on their own now.
Yeah, it's IO Interactive. Is what it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I'd
What
like to
if
see
Microsoft-
more. I'd like to see
What if
some more.
What if Microsoft bought Rockstar?
Oh, jeez. Wow.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of something like that. I don't want them to buy like any other kind of studio. Like, matter of fact, I don't want them to buy any studio.
Why not? You
I
don't
want
want
them
to
to
see
support
more exclusives?
studios.
I want them to support studios because it limits the games to people that don't have all the platforms.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
a reason why I have to go buy another PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if the fucking Spider-Man game wasn't an exclusive, I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
True.
You know?
Wait, what if Microsoft bought Insomniac?
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, they've always had a good relationship with them, and
Well,
they made Sunset Overdrive and shit, so...
well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they've always been a PlayStation exclusive, you know, for a long time until Sunset Overdrive.
They could pull a Ninja 3 and just say, "We bought them, guys."
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Sony.
Those guys that made the Spider-Man game? Yeah,
Yeah, we
guess what?
bought
It's
them.
coming to Xbox now.
Woo! Yeah, those guys
And
work for us
then
now.
Jesus is like, God damn it, I just bought a PS4.
Just bought the Spider-Man one. Fuck, just bought my Spider-Man console. Oh, shit, then I'll sell my console again. Yeah. But no, man, I would like to see more studios being supported by bigger companies, but like Microsoft has always been pretty good about supporting different studios without really asking much from them. I mean, think about No Man's Sky. When Hello Games unveiled a game in 2013, everyone went crazy, right? The world went crazy with the trailer. And then people don't forget, but it was like shortly after that like their studio was like in a rainstorm or something, and
Yeah, it
fucking
was
thing
flooded.
flooded, right? The computers went down.
Microsoft helped
Oh,
them
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft put like new shit in their offices, like replaced all their equipment.
I believe they also let them keep working at like a Microsoft studio where they could keep doing their shit until everything was fixed up and they could get back to it. And
They
then
didn't
on
ask
top
them
of
for
that,
money.
it became a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, Microsoft
So, like-
did that out of good heart, you know?
Yeah, and they straight went and said "fuck you" to Microsoft and took the money from Sony and went exclusive for Sony. Like, that's fucked up.
Right.
But I mean, more companies shouldn't be doing that. They should just be like, "Look, man, like whatever, we're gonna put the game out on both platforms." Like, I'm glad PUBG is coming to the PS4 because that means PS4 players get to complain too and make them fix the game even more.
Yes.
It helps. It just helps. I think.
Absolutely. The one that really comes to mind, I guess, for me as far as an acquisition would be from Microsoft would be maybe CD Projekt Red.
Huge.
Yeah. That'd be massive.
People would be fucking pissed, dude.
He would, huh? Maybe all ready to.
Xbox would get so much fucking hate. People would be like, "You guys are ruining the gaming industry."
I wanted to run this game on my lesser
Yeah.
platform.
Yep.
But then, you know what?
Game on my
I'd also-
PS4. You guys ruined it.
And you know how, being exclusive is fine, right? And then I just really just would like to see them, whatever that next game that releases, right? Not only on, yes, the Xbox, the Windows 10, but also put it on Steam. Published by Microsoft, but not on PS4 or Switch. Well,
Oh, and Microsoft, they wouldn't give a shit. They would still
if it was a
publish
big
it on
AAA, of
PS4.
course. Wouldn't, yeah. So,
Minecraft is owned by Microsoft, and they still put it on PS4.
Yeah, but that has a base. That had a base before they purchased them, right?
Right.
Like that was
So
they had a
does
huge
Witcher.
audience on PS4 already. You know what
So
I mean?
does The Witcher.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I guess. Yeah, but they wouldn't take The Witcher down. They wouldn't like stop selling copies of The Witcher on
It
PS4.
would just not sell Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
exactly.
Maybe
Yeah.
so-
That'd be fucked up.
Cyberpunk
That'd
would
be
be
fucked up.
it's the way shit goes.
It's fucked
Business.
up, bros. You guys
Business,
are fucked up,
motherfucker.
guys. You're fucked up guys here, guys. What the fuck? Ooh,
Damn it.
Ooh.
All
All
right.
right, what else? What else we got, Gunny?
Andrew, news guy.
Wait, there was one question before that. What?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there was a question from somebody before that. Who asked that question?
That would be
Who asked
me.
that question?
That would be
my
me.
God.
I asked this question.
Why would you ask a question?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be on the
show.
show or not. If you guys wanted to start early, right? That's why I asked that question.
That makes no sense.
But I
thought
really
you
want to know
took
from
it
you
for,
guys.
like this Xbox Live podcast.
Or something. Yeah. Like, confuse us for them or something.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's fucking weird.
I almost copy-pasted it into their question.
I was going to put it on the notes, but I was at the dentist's office. So, yeah, if I had notes on my phone. Anyways, I asked it, at this time in gaming, what genre, game mode, do you want developers, studios to create more of? Do we need more racing games, more platformers? Are you fine with just what we have with... Are you happy with what you have right now?
I think, well, I mean, something's got to happen to evolve, right? Like,
Yeah.
Right now, it's what? It's Battle Royale. That's the thing. But do you feel like, yeah, you did get Dead Cells, right? And you feel like you're getting your fix with that platform.
yeah, but there's lots of those kind of games out right now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think the next big thing for console gamers is going to be games like MMOs, where you are connected to this world with thousands of other people constantly there. You can just live there,
yeah, but that's already a thing.
but not
Kinda.
on consoles. Not so much on consoles.
Not
more
so-
on
yeah.
PC.
No, true. I mean,
So maybe when we
I
get
think
online,
the keyboard and mouse support, it'll change.
Even without
change.
that, I think they can make an MMO that's simpler, that doesn't need keyboard and mouse. And I think, for example, they can make an MMO out of virtual reality. Sony could, if they brought back PlayStation Home.
yeah, I mean,
It's like a life. You could live there and like have your fucking house.
A lot of people are upset when they got rid of
man.
that.
Nobody's gonna want to do that.
No, people, I want to do it right now. Fucking bring it
What?
back.
You wanna just hang out and
I
fucking
want to just
PlayStation
hang out
Home
with
VR?
Jonathan Hall, and we're gonna be smoking weed. And I'm like, Jonathan, I'm fucking high, bro. He's like, I'm fucking high too. And I'm like, you wanna go play some pinball in the arcade down the road? Yeah, let's go. And then we're gonna,
Oh man,
and walk around with our virtual reality headsets and like walk into our TVs.
if I
Well,
could join you in the virtual reality and be like, "Yo, guys, I'm really high too. Let's play some pinball."
And then
I'll pop in
listen,
with my
and
headset.
on the way to the pinball arcade place in the virtual reality world, there's going to be an alleyway where Evan Tanaka's going to be standing in there.
No way!
Whoa.
And Evan Tanaka's like, hey, come here. I have something for you. And then he's going to be like, I got this. Got this for you to get jacked. You get jacked. That's what they're going to call the drugs in PlayStation Home virtual reality. You get jacked, bro. And then we're going to like buy the drugs off of him with real microtransaction money.
Oh no!
And then we're going to get high in virtual reality while being high in real life. And ideas right here, dude. Fucking phone.
Man.
This is money-making ideas, Sony. I'm just giving these to you.
You have the
free-
virtual helmet to your head, and then you'll breathe out of this pipe so you can just taste and smell everything going on around you.
It's a future. There's going to be ray tracing everywhere. Everywhere. Just fucking ray tracing
Fucking
everywhere.
lights beaming off every fucking wall.
Ray tracing will be a fucking thing that just is everywhere. Like
There'll just be
doesn't
beautiful
matter.
people walking around
we
in
could
white.
then we could
Robe
do the
clothing.
podcast in virtual reality on the PlayStation 4. We could all get together, get really, really high, and then do a podcast. Man.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Who would not want to experience this?
We get the
Virtual reality
viewers to buy
podcasting.
Where the
virtual
fuck are
reality
we
headsets.
going?
I'm saying that's the
What's the
future,
next-
bro.
What's the next question, Gunny?
That's what I want, Gunny. That's what I want in my gaming genre and game mode.
Okay.
Developers to listen to me and develop this shit.
Right.
All right.
I like that. Anyway, Andrew, our news guy, says, how impressed are children 1 through 15 who play Fortnite than Ryan Gibson paid full price for it. I paid full price for it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay full price for that. I paid for the single player stuff that they can't play. So, I don't care.
Wasn't that supposed to go free to play this year?
I don't care.
Was supposed to.
They just probably don't give a fuck anymore.
No one's.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. We dropped the ball on that. We don't care.
Guys, how far along are we on that bullshit Fortnite mode that we had originally? Boss,
what mode?
We haven't been working on it for like a year now.
I didn't work here then. I didn't work here.
There's still like an under sign over there on the...
There's the one guy in the whole office of Epic Games that's working on this mode. The one guy that's like, this is his passion and his vision. And he just looks over at everybody else working on the Battle Royale, and he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here?
You know, so I do listen to this Xbox Live, and I believe Mark, who doesn't play that often, but then
Rob plays it.
Yeah, Rob plays it, and as far as I know, they haven't added anything or...
You don't give a shit. You don't need to.
No, that mode hasn't been touched. Like,
no.
And that is such a slow grind for that game.
Yeah,
to just get through. It's the same thing over and over, but...
No, but isn't a slow grind?
I think it is.
They fucking make, all the money they make off of the Battle Royale. It's a huge money bucket.
Tons and tons of money.
But I'd be interesting to go back and see if they changed the shooting mechanics in that game a little bit. Or the hit markers.
Well, they've done updates to the Battle Royale itself. Like, oh, hold on, let's talk about the new patch.
I got an email about that.
Fortnite. It added a grappling hook.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's it. That's all I know. Grappling hook.
That's the latest tool.
I didn't even know that.
Grappling hook. Yeah.
That's all we have for questions.
Done. Fucking done. I'm tired of this.
Get out of here. Jeez.
Find me on Xbox Live, gamer tag at Jesus Walks a Lot. I'll be playing some PUBG and Halo. Maybe Halo. Maybe Witcher. Maybe nothing. I don't know. I might be too busy.
Did you play?
Working.
Oh, you didn't get to play Witcher this week, did you?
No, man. Just too much work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit my job, guys. I need you all to become Patreons. I want to quit my job.
All of us. We all need you to all become Patreons.
It's just $50,000 a month. You can support the show.
Okay, as long as you under contract, you stream 7 hours a day.
$150,000 a month.
Oh, so we each get 50? Okay.
Yeah.
You need to stream Fortnite 7 days a week on Facebook.
So we all get $50,000 a month, and
so let's do it, guys.
I'll stream 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, if I got that much money.
Yeah,
and I'll do 30 podcasts a month.
Yeah, if I don't have a job, I'll do all that shit too. Actually, no. You know what? I guess I won't.
You wouldn't.
There's a fucking kid on the way. So that's probably not gonna happen.
You'd be in trouble. Where can we find you, Ryan? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777.
And find me on Xbox Live and Steam under gamertag Gunny Chief.
We're done. We're out of here.
Get us out of here, Jesus.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Goodbye. Bye.
Teeth and go to bed.
Good night.
Good night now. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Good morning if you're listening on your way to work.
Hey, you're recording, so I don't know when fuck this ends, but okay.
3 hours and 3 minutes. I'm still recording. It's a long show.
Is this the extra part of the show?
Do you want to keep going?
I don't know. You're going. I'm going. Are you going?
I haven't. I'm going. Oh, you're going. I'm going.
Going.
Oh,
where are we going?
Now.
We're going together.
Knows. We're all gonna go.
What's going on here, guys? Go home. You guys are drunk.
I'm high.
Oh, wow, man.
How high are you? How high can you get?
High are you, man?
You a good stoner, Ryan? Because you're a stoner, man.
Man, I didn't even know. Like, they didn't even tell me. No one said anything. Wow, man.
Take your headset off,
I really
man.
like Dickle balls, man. That was really cool.
We're in the real world now, dude.
Oh, I'm freaking out, man. Freaking out.
This Wii
All right.
style headset is amazing.
The sounds that come from everywhere, man. It's
It's got like that stereophonic kind of
Fuck
reverb.
stereophonic.
I don't know. I just made it up.
Fuck stereophonic. Why are you making up words now, Vinny? The fuck stereophonic?
Aw, speaking of that, you know what I don't have? Dolby Vision. No Dolby Vision for me.
Dolby Vision?
Yep.
Dolby, man. It's Dolby. Get the real thing.
Dolby.
It's not a doobie.
Like Dolby surround sound.
Dolby Vision? You mean Dolby Vision?
Dolby Vision. I don't have that either on my Sony TV.
You mean Dolby Vision?
Dolby.
Stereophonics is a Welsh rock band
Holy cow, I
Yeah,
made
that's
that
true.
word up, but it's real.
that formed in
Never heard of
1992. Yeah,
And what is
Yeah, they were in the
phonics? I took phonics in middle school.
hooked on phonics. That's what I was when
That's
I was a kid.
All right, guys. I got it.
All right, I'm going to stop this recording.
This is not going to end if I don't fucking leave.
Goodbye.
Hooked on phonics.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.